Today is an holiday and it may rain every morning. I'm out here expecting rain. No rain, no rain, no rain. Dry spell. Natural life with Althea is outside, getting ready to go outside while waiting on guests to join. I can hear thunder. That sign of rain. That is a sign of rain. This one is coming to look for food. I don't have food for you this morning. Today is an holiday here in Jamaica and everything is still. Everyone is no noise, only the chirping of the birds and the crowing of the cocks. That's all we can hear now. It's relaxing though. I'm waiting on rain. No rain, no rain. The entire place is dry. And the N is out there browsing around for food. No rain, no food. No rain, no food. Because if it doesn't rain, the plants won't get the chance to grow. No vegetable. Plants need water to grow. So we have to be hoping for rain. No rain, my viewers. I'm outside expecting rain. When it comes, thumbs up the live. Who we have here? Antonia Bright said, "Good morning. What a beautiful place." Yes, thank you. It is. Um, Normally, when it doesn't look bleaky and the sun rises, oh my word, you got to see that. Make sure you come back to the live, Antonio, to see when the sun rises, or even when there is a rainbow being projected over there. Chanazi, thanks for coming. I'm getting ready to go to the farm. Somebody said it's a beautiful place. It truly is. And somebody asked me for a plant of this palm here. So there's a young one coming up. Yeah. If they can come and get it out. Happy New Week. Thanks for the like. So I just decided to tell my viewers that the entire place is dry because we are not getting any rain. But when I woke up and saw how bleaky the place is this morning, I hope it rains, but I don't want it to rain just now though. Maybe later because it's an holiday. And you are welcome, thank you. It's an holiday here in Jamaica, and this is the day that the people will gather and clean up the neighborhood or whatever activities, clean up the beach. So it's a very important day for us here in Jamaica. So even though I am expecting rain, I really, really need rain because I plant. So in order for the plants to go down in the earth to be planted, we have to get a damp soil. We have to get the soil wet. So I cannot dictate when it will fall from when it won't fall, but I hope it does come even later on or tonight. And if it comes now, What do I do but give thanks? So we continue to give thanks. Mm, the papaya is coming up nicely again. Yeah, seems like it's gonna give me some more fruit. There is one there. So I'm getting ready to go to the farm. I want to go to my farm now. I do not have data in which to go live when I'm on the farm, but I'm ready. I'm looking to see if there is any bike or any taxi passing by, or maybe I would just have to walk. Hold on. I sound like one vehicle I go start up, so let me peep out there, peep. Maybe I have to walk 2 miles up the road. But it's okay because it's good exercise and the morning is cool. Hmm. But if I get a ride, that would be much, much better. We have there, oh my word, Pesse, good. Mariter Mix Vlog, thanks for coming. Pesse, hello, enjoy, enjoy in that place. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I'm still waiting on somebody to collect some of these very same plants from up in a tree because I call these plants the God plants. They are found way, way up in trees, and I'm loving them. So I'm going to collect them, get somebody collect them because I cannot climb trees. And I saw loads of them in a mango tree in the jungle. So I'm going full speed ahead to get them so that I can project one there, one right so, yeah. And I just want to let the yard. Hold on, am I hearing a vehicle? I don't want to go far out, because oh, there's a bird. I don't want to go far out because the internet doesn't work so well. Glenn is there. And Co. Travel Sam. Oh my word. Thanks for coming, man. I'm getting ready to go see my farm. I need plantain, I need banana. Sorry about the dreadlock here. Marita is there. Thanks for coming. Yeah, that's me. That's ugly Althea. So Travel Sam TV, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Chana Z. Say hey to Travel. Where's Travel Sam? Yeah, big him up. Big up Travel Sam. So these are some orchids. We call them the wild orchids, but I don't know. I just love them, whether they are wild or what. And somebody asked me for a plant of this palm here. The beauty of this palm is the root, my viewers. See, very, very expensive palms to buy. Somebody told me that, Althea, if somebody's going to buy this palm from you, it's priced from the root. So this is how they price it: 10,000, another 10,000. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So this palm tree will value $60,000 in Jamaican money. But what they will have to do is get an expert to dig it up, and maybe that expert will want a whopping $20,000 to dig it up. So these palms are dug up just like they are looking right now, and the people who owns hotel and enormous buildings will buy them. So if you plant these plants for business, it will be a booming business as well. Yeah, Travis Sam, that is true. Expensive palm. King, it's okay. The name of it is King Sago. All right, we have a teacher here. So there is a man that does big him up, goody, yeah, big him up. He does flowering plants, and he said, Althea, even these plants, if you pot them, you can become rich from them. These palms are also sellable as well. They buy these palms. So nothing now waste, nothing now dash way. Even these flooring plants, even the maranga. Yeah, you can plant loads of maranga. But natural life plants planting. So let me say what Travel Sam say again. So the name of this palm is called King Sago palm, and that is true. It's a very expensive palm. So I have two suckers here, and don't be fool them. Very, very hard to dig out. So you have to be careful when collecting these palms. So this is the Cersei. Yeah, this is what the Cersei looks like. It's gold. You can't say you've never been told. Yeah. hmm So everything here in my yard makes sense. Somebody looked and say over here and say this yard belongs to somebody who loves flowers. And this is the reason why we do not appreciate the people who let the goats loose, because the goats love to eat, especially these areca, these plants. What the name areca? Travis Sam, what's the name of this one? Is this the areca? So we continue to plant them around the yard and allow the yard to be beautified by them. All right? Exorbitants. Okay. So these are the exorbitants. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm trying to keep them as clean as possible. Yay! We have some guaco bush growing through them, and this here is the guaco. And I am here listening. So the guaco, like, it can clean the skin from sores and pimples. And not only that, we drink this herb. Yeah. Yeah. If you get red syrup and you boil the guaco bush and let it cool and mix it with the red syrup, nobody would not know if you are having Campari. Oh my word. Feeling tired but listening and learning too. All right, thanks, Jonathan Twist. So say for instance you are having a party and you cannot afford Campari. You get this guaco bush here, yeah, and you get some red syrup. Althea this morning, and you boil it and you mix it with the red syrup, and when you know the difference. Yes, the guaco bush. Um, somebody told me about it, and I tried it, and I said, "Oh my word!" I have to wonder if this is the herb that they use for business. J Brown, Althea, happy blessed Monday morning to you and to each and everyone in the house. Bless, said love, everyone. Travis Sam said, Exoro, pronounced Exora. Exora. Exura. Exura. The yellow blooming one is called Alamanda. Okay, so that's the Alamanda. You're right, that's what Goody tell me, but me just can't remember. So maybe I have to tag them, put the name of them. So this is the Alamanda. Seems like the internet is doing well with me this morning, because I can come. Seems like Georgia bonfire in the jungle there, Natural life it is. Sam, bless morning, my brother. J Brown, I was wondering if you were okay, because I was at Journey last night and I typed in the chat to say if anybody see Jerry Brown, but seems like nobody didn't see the reading. White chocolate. Good morning, China Z. Bless morning. Why is my connection getting bad on me? Guys, are we still here? Okay. Good morning, everyone from Terence. Terence, big up yourself every time. Welcome. Travel Sam TV say, no, not that yellow one. The next one on the vine. Okay, that one. That one is the Alamanda. Boy, Althea, come fix up your brain now and learn to plant them. So if you notice the chickens are not here too much, I block them off. I want them to stay down there. Yeah, down to make sure that the farm is being fertilized and not up here. So you go on down too. Go on with the others. Oh, yeah. Me kind of block them off. I want them to fertilize down there, so where the cherry and the mangoes can. Travis Sam say yes. Yes, I was there. Me big you up, but it looked like you did not see. Okay, Travis Sam TV say good morning to everyone. So happy holiday to all of us as Jamaicans, and sometimes I'm wondering why everybody don't just be like, look in my neighborhood. My neighborhood, everybody just want the internet to give me problems. So let me go inside. I have about 200. Bless girl, no ego. Good morning, Madge said I. Madge Walford, Travis Sam said good morning to everyone. Bless girl, Sharif. I have about 200 papaya suckers here. Sorry about the internet. I'm going inside. I don't want to lose my chat. So let's go inside. And remember, I have the sarsaparilla here. I keep them open for them to, stay not too. Yeah, it's a bit dark in here. The internet is not good outside at all. Well, we are here now. Let me get the ring light from inside there. The internet is not good outside. I really wanted to stream outside, but the internet is not good at all. But I want to talk. Yeah, that's me inside. Yeah, so we inside. So no more problem again with the internet. No more problem. Look at me. Oh my word. Let me get some light from this ring light here. Because it seems that the living room, the light blew out there. So let me use the ring light where my face won't look so ugly in the camera. So the ring light will bring a little brightness and a little gloom. Yeah, see? It's true. You're looking. Guys, I slept on Blessed Girl say what holiday is it's Labor Day. It's the 23rd of May. Happy birthday to some people that I know are celebrating their birthdays today. Sometimes I do not say happy birthday to people on my channel anymore because sometimes I even make a happy birthday blog and them don't even come say thank you. So I'm inside and I am happy to see me and I'm happy to see you. So I'm working on myself. When you don't see me, I'm working on myself because I want to I want to talk to my viewers and I want to help my viewers to help themselves like I am helping myself. So Natural Life with Althea is here saying thank you for coming. I'm expecting rain. That's why I was outside there. I have over 200, so I got 200 and about 30 pineapple suckers. I'm sharing some as we go along. So I have approximately 200 pineapple suckers in which to plant. And I cannot plant them because the place is so dry. We're not getting any rain. Mirror on the road. Did you know said today at the 23rd of May? Yes, we were talking about it. It's an holiday. It's Labor Day. So no school keeping in Jamaica today. It's like a very quiet day. This is the day that we use to gather and do Labor Day cleaning. Like we clean up the beach, we clean up our neighborhood. But natural life with Althea have done so much. So, I'm resting. Somebody else have to do that. Man to plant food. Yes, man. Bless girl Sharice is there, send me on the road. So I am awaiting someone to come and help me to dig the hole for the pineapples. Yes, I have to plant the pineapples. As soon as I finish planting the pineapples, I will be hunting sarsaparilla suckers. So we have 365 days in the year. And we gone but January, February, March, April, May done. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 150 days gone out of the year already. So we have over 150 days to do something with. So I'm not going to waste this year, my viewers. I cannot do it. I'm alive. I'm well. I wake up in the morning and I do my exercise, and I'm trying to live like my mother wanted me to live. Want me to live. Because my mother, Althea, thinks she living in Ethiopia, but today is the 23rd of May. Mirror on the road. Behave yourself, no? Guys, I want to help somebody here. When I look at my skin, Margaret, thanks for coming. When I look at my skin and I look at my physique, I am not going to boast to say my skin look better than everybody else and my physique look better than everybody else. But the reason why my skin is looking like this and the reason why my physique is looking like this is because I'm working on myself. So I used to come out, bless girl is there, dead in would laugh. Thanks for the thumbs up, Margaret. I used to come out in the mornings and exercise. My computer is down, but I still exercise for 20 minutes. Terence is there and saying happy Monday. Hear you, hear you, lol. So I exercise for 20 minutes every morning. 20 minutes. Even if I'm walking around the yard, watering the plants, I'm there exercising. So my mother was a very, 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 very strong part of me. So I watched her eat, I watched her move around. She lived up until the age 83. Next month, the 29th of June, would be her 84th birthday. She died on the 14th of January. But because I watched my mother lived and I watched her actions, this is the reason why I tell myself I want to be like my mama. She showed me some herbs that I can consume, and I watched her, and she explained to me that some meats, the oil is on it, so it will hurt your belly. So some exported meats like chicken backs and all that they had us growing on, she said don't eat them because there's a oil on those meat. So guys, um as I was saying, my mom was diabetic, and diabetes didn't trouble her. I don't have diabetes, but I try my best because them say anything will run in your family blood will run in your blood. So I watched how my mom ate as a diabetic person, and I try to do the same way. So I'm encouraging my viewers here. Eat like you are diabetic. Eat as if you are you do not have to be a diabetic patient. You do not have to be a diabetic person. But like my mother said to me, eat like you are diabetic. And I found out that that is the way in which everyone should eat. If you are overweight, have a big belly in front of you, and you do not like how you look, diabetes and high blood pressure are the two biggest health issues because we allow it. Joseph is saying good advice. So somebody said to me, Althea, what do you think is the best thing for somebody to lose weight? No matter how heavy you are or weighty you are, if you eat right, other than supplement that you may go and ask the doctor to help you with, yes, those can work. But I think if you eat right, 2 weeks ago I had wings, wings to fly, wings over here, and I worked on myself. I said, Altia, these wings doesn't look good on you. So if you just get up, Joseph said, why chocolate bless? No ego say, eat less and live longer. That is it. Let's read No Ego's comment again. Eat less and live longer. Terence is there. Yes, your anmigo should be the amount of food you eat. So I've been researching, and this is the reason why I do not come out live every time, because I want to come out with the full research of the 5 food groups, which includes grains, dairy. Somebody please help me with the 5 food groups here. It includes grains, dairy, fats, vegetable, walef. There is another one, protein. So the 5 food groups include protein, dairy, grains, vegetables, and fats. Eat less sugar. So all we have to do is focus on the 5 food group. And it's true. One meal a day is what we really need. One full meal a day. One meal a day is, and this is the reason why we have little biscuits so that we can snack. So we do not need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We do not need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We need one meal a day, and we snack when we feel hungry. It's a drill. Yes. And guys, please get your chocolate tea once in the morning. Your chocolate tea is very, very important. My mama told me that. She never wanted to see me wasting the fruits, especially the guava. Every morning, my mom would come and pick guava, and she always like, even though she was diabetic, she ate her ripe bananas. She ate her mango. She said 1 mango per day, 3 times per week. So you do not, fruits is 3 times per week. You do not have to eat the fruits if you're diabetic every morning. But it's how much of us can do that. A lot of don't like to see food and not eating it because of greed. Yes, Jay Brown, less caffeine is important. Let me read what Jay Brown said. But it's how much of us can do that. A lot of us don't like to see food and don't eat it. And this is the reason why when you stock up on a lot of foods in your house, you will want to just go eat, eat, eat. So you have to stock the food that makes the 5 food group the dinner pot. You have to snack the food that make the dinner pot. If you're gonna go into the supermarket and buy a lot of milk, eggs, cheese, bun, bread, once they are there, you will even want to wake up in the middle of the night to go in the kitchen. Let the kitchen stay healthy. If you have children, stock the kitchen with foods that they eat. And this is the reason why I just take myself off certain foods. Like I will stock frankfurters and so for my daughter because kids not going to eat like adults. So I do not eat frankfurters. I do not eat the things that I stock as snacks and stuff for my child. I do not consume them. So I await her. When she becomes an adult, she will choose what she wants to eat for herself. You understand? So you let them know and, Wagwan banquet. I may drop. I may pick it. Yeah, sorry. Less caffeine is important. So our body operates as how we takes care of it. So my mother said I should eat as if I'm diabetic, and that's how I eat. So I choose a fruit. Sometimes I go beyond, because if the mangoes are here, is the five time for the week I'm going to eat the mangoes if they are here. Caffeine affects blood pressure. Terence, you cannot tell everybody that because they are not listening. So what I do, I get my dasheen, like my mom said, my banana, my plantain, my sweet potato, and my vegetables. So that's how I eat. No more, no less. No meat for me. No meat. And I'm not feeling weak. I feel strong every day. So you can have a pound of papaya. Yes, you can have 1 pound of papaya, whether you are diabetic or not. I read about these things. The papaya appeared to be sweet, but it's not a sweet fruit. It's the best fruit for somebody with diabetes. So you can have a pound of papaya, but not every day. You have to skip some of the days. So say for instance you have a pound of papaya on Monday. Maybe tomorrow morning, Tuesday, you do not have papaya. Wednesday you can go ahead and have your papaya. And then Saturday or Sunday you can have your papaya. So you make sure. I went to Port Antonio walking in the streets, and when I asked how much for 1 pound of papaya, the people said 600 Jamaican dollar. I said, what? 600 Jamaican dollar? And this is the reason why I want the rain to come. Yes, because these are all papayas, my viewers. These are all papayas. It's about 200 suckers inside here. So what I can do, I can hope for rain so that I can plant them. Yes, I may be able to find somewhere, and a friend of mine is coming for some to plant, if it's even 50 of these papaya trees. If there is anybody who wants some of the suckers, it's okay for us to share. Because I want to make sure, like, the kids come. Guys, you can watch the video yesterday. The kids come and pick the cherry. There is a video. So I want to be able to plant. I want to be able to plant a lot where I can share because it's too expensive. It's too expensive. Papaya 600. Who is going to be able to afford 1 pound of papaya for 600 Jamaican dollar? That is too much. That is too much, man. Jay Brown said, come to think of it, it look like everything we eat is bad for us if we don't eat what is going to happen to us and we have to eat something. Jay Brown, the good things are there for us. Everything that we eat is not bad for us. Is the proportion in which we eat it. Let me say it again. Everything we eat is not bad for us. Is the proportion in which we eat it. Some of us are too greedy and gluttonous, which is the same word, but I double upon it. We have to do better for our guts. So if we are financially stable, we can go about and buy the right things in the market. And if we are not financially stable, we can plant if we have land space in which to plant. Sorry. Because what we need to survive every day is starch, protein, fats, and grains. We can plant peanut, we can plant beans for protein, gungo peas. Guys, if it wasn't for the goats, you would have seen how much gungo, how much beans. We can plant our own pumpkins whilst we have the land. But what I notice with these Jamaican men, they do not want to relax. Most of them do not want to relax and do the right thing. If I'm going outside and I'm going to look a partner right now, say I am strapped for a partner, I want a companion, and that man cannot plant me a garden. I don't want that, man. I want callaloo. I want melon. I want J Brown. I want pumpkin. I don't know what is wrong with these young people. The young men that they are dating these days do not know how to plant a okra tree. Why would I be searching through my neighborhood and saying to a man, I want to okra? Less rice is important too. J Brown said, it's all we eat and how much, and don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Less rice is important too, said white chocolate. Boy, I tell you, guys, George wouldn't mind for me to talk because, George is always here helping me, and George gets sick. So I wasn't seeing him coming around, and I went to ask for him, and somebody said he's off to the hospital. And I said, what is wrong with George? George said the doctor gave him 3 bags of drip. 3. I said, what's the problem? He said the doctor says he's diabetic. Why George diabetic? George drink white rum enough, and me here say sometimes George drink liquor syrup. Rum is sugar and syrup is sugar. Syrup should be taken off the market. So right now I have some coconut in my yard. Want to make natural coconut oil. George was the one that I was depending on to come and peel them out for me. George tell me yesterday, Althea, I'm so weak. So you see, we have this make me much scared and no syrup to my thing. If I go to the supermarket, no syrup now come in my kitchen. No, I rather go get the guava like my mom said, blend it if I want something refreshing to drink, and just turn it at my head. Take a look at me. This is how I eat. This is how I drink. This is how I'm living. When I get the fruits, if I want something refreshing, I blend it and drink it same way. No sugar, no syrup to my thing. So we have to monitor George. We have to go give him some rice bitters to drink and all of that. So it's true, it's clear. We almost lost George. And look how chirpy and happy George there. There's a film that George did for me where he was grinding the coconut on the natural coconut mill. And it got 67, I think it's 67,000 views. Caris is there saying, good morning, Althea. Good morning, Caris. Thanks for coming. We have to do better and take care of ourselves better, or else we are going to be diagnosed. We are going to be diagnosed. So when the rain fall and you have land space to plant little okra, plant little pumpkin, you're welcome. So true. Yes, Terence, where me man to plant food. I do not understand all these young ladies are dating the young men that are not interested in farming. Where you gonna carry your wife to? KFC and Burger King? KFC and Burger King? You just drink your celery juice. Thumbs up to that, man. Jay Brown said him just not taking care of himself. No to do what, not doing it. Farming is life. Farming is the key. Guys, if I wake up and I cannot plant, I did have to choose a day like today, Monday, to not plant. Because I wake up and plant something every day. I want to read what J. Brown said. Him just not taking care of himself. Jermaine! Dandy, big up yourself. Thanks for coming. Terence said, young people eating too much junk food. Young people and their parents are there watching them do that. Acalia, Acalia Williams, thanks for coming, said I. My daughter in here, she's 17 years old, going on to 18. I sent her to do a little nursing skill where she could test our pressure inside the house here, test our temperature and all of that. And she did 9 months. 9 months, Caris. 9 months. It cost us 150,000 Jamaican dollar for her to do the nursing. Yeah. And 2 days ago she said, Mom, did you know? Yes. Did you know that it is done? I said, what is done? She said, my training is done. Yes. Oh, I am a proud mama. I am a proud mama. So sometimes she would come and she would test my heartbeat. And, you know, she would say, Mommy, your pressure is good today. Mom, your pressure is good today. Wow. Her training, her Her training has ended. The 9 month came while I'm here talking to you on the live and going to the farm. And she will be going tomorrow to start her working experience at a medical center. Well done. So stay connected, man, to natural life with Althea. Some people would have said, Althea, why didn't you just send her to college when she finished high school? I said, no. Every child must get a skill. Every child must get a skill. Can you imagine? I could have sent her to business college. I could have sent her to teachers college, but I said no. What you need in your home is a nurse. What you need in your home is a teacher. What you need in your home is a chef. What you need in your home is a farmer. So your house. Some people house is not so big. I have 3 children. Their dad is around sometime, but not all the time because he travel outside and work. But I ensure that there is a chef. My son is a chef. My eldest daughter is a teacher. I am the farmer because somebody have to plant the food. And my daughter here, she did a simple, it's true, Althea, a simple training in nursing. So if I had listened to people, she wouldn't have did this and done that. So she is the 9 months ended without me watching. Sabis is saying hi, likes, thanks for coming. So you have to structure your house the way you want it. Nobody don't run my show. I do not allow it. Because I see some people trying to run people's show and them cannot run even not even for them own show. So I made sure my eldest daughter, big up Miss Davis, big up her husband. She's in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where she lives. She is a teacher, whatever I don't know, and I cannot find anybody else to talk to. I call her. Yes, it's true. It's not she alone, no. So sometimes Jay Brown may be able to give me advice. Yes, thank you. Terence may be able to give me advice. Anyone may be able to give me advice. Once it's good advice, I will take it. Big up waterfalls every time. So I have one teacher. I have my son is a chef. I sent him to learn at the Art Institute, tuition here in Jamaica. Buff Beatties, big up art. So he's a chef by profession. He graduated as a chef. My daughter will be graduating from this little nursing exercise. Yeah. We made sure when we enrolled her in the school, the nursing school, they told us what the gadget. Did you know you are the first one? Your baby girl is going to work on Althea. She already started work on me because sometimes this is how she practiced to use this what name thermometer something. This is how she practiced to use this. She practiced on me. Jermaine said, "Good vision, Altie. I didn't look. at it that, whoa. Yeah, so you have to structure your house. So everybody is here. I have my chef to cook for me. I am the farmer. I plant the food. I have my teacher and I have my nurse to take care of my pressure. Jay Brown said exactly my point. Yeah. So you have to structure your house. And my guys, my house, me not have to do nothing more, you know. Sebi said, you don't have a Jamaican accent? I don't know what's the accent. This is how I talk. I don't have to do nothing more now, but I like to go out in nature. Right now, I'm heading to the farm. I'm heading to my farm to get, plantains, bananas. My daughter said she needs some banana punch. I think I may be able to find right banana today. I will let you know. It's a long day. My son said, Mommy, what type of car do you want? What type of vehicle do you want in the future to drive? And I was like, we were on speakerphone. My eldest daughter was online. The youngest one here was, listening. And my son said, Mommy, just tell me the type of vehicle you would like to drive. And I said, I told my son I need a Mark X. I never have banana punch. Yes, the right banana you can add almond milk. That's why I chipped out for a while. Sorry about that. So my son said, Mommy, what type of car do you wish for me to buy for you in the future? Guys, are we still here? Somebody ring my phone. So I said, I need a market. Um, my son didn't ask me why I need a market. But my other daughter, Miss Davis, was online and she was crying, Mommy, Mommy, why do you need a Markex? A Markex is too expensive for us to buy for you. And she said, a Markex may value 3 million Jamaican dollar or so my son was looking up and he said he saw one for 1.6. 1.6. But maybe that's a used one. So my daughter, Miss Davis, said, Mommy, what you should do, I see one for over 700,000 Jamaican dollar. Let's think about that one. I said, no, 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 no. I'm not in no hurry. I'm not in no hurry. Let that 700,000 Jamaican car stay. What we said we need, is a Mark X. I have suffered long enough. I already have a farm van thinking of that is the van to go to the farm. And if we said it's a Mark X we need, Fluffy Diva. Hello, chat. That's the one we need. That's the one we need. And we do not have to hurry because we are not in no rush. Natural life with Althea, it's never in a hurry unless I'm not even going to the farmland. Never in a hurry. So, the bud files is there, lipstick is there. Good morning, sweetheart. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everyone. So we choose what we want around here and we work on it. We work on it. So my son, Marie saying good morning, Alfie and chat. My son is not contemplating. My son is not rejecting. He said, Mom, what's the type of car do you want in the future? Whenever I can afford to buy it for you, I'm going to buy it for you. Some people are in too much of a hurry. Good morning, Althea and Chad. I'm interested, intrigued. You have won me over. Say, Tan say, Cerber likes. I am not in a hurry. Listen, when I started off in a little board house. And when the rain fall, every time I have to be wiping and sweeping water from it. I beard it until I have this house. There was a lady who came in my house when I have a whole piece of couch and say, oh, what kind of couch this you have in your house? And I was so ashamed of the argument. And, because we know that we're going to sit on that piece of old couch until we get a better couch. And that was our business, not nobody else's business. People life is not your business, but theirs. When the hurricane blew, mosquito nearly eat me. My daughter cried. She said, Mommy, I'm coming out of this house. Send me to America where my other siblings are. On Thanksgiving, we have to send her to America. Me not on a visa because me try visa 3 times and then don't give me. You understand? Them don't give me. Then say me have too much ties to America. And the people grumbled and the people talked me. And them said not even one little Dell coming out. Guys, me have solar. See it here? Wait, wait. You cannot have people running your life for you. Time and patience. Time and patience. And this is the reason why I live like how I live. Because I see the people watching me and think that they know my pocket and they know my business more than me. And they are forcing me because they want to see my life, to see what's next. They need to go and mind their own business and leave people business alone. That the big house they're not having solar. That is what they sit and chat. We say, see solar they know. See it there, ho, see it there. Some people chat too much. We know what we are doing. You don't have to know. I know what I'm doing. They don't have to know. Miss T is there. Trap out. Say like Don Carrie say. J Brown, why? We saw mute. But J Brown, the lady should not be in your house in the first place. I hate people like that. Yes. The people watch and then chat and then chat and then chat and then want to fix your business for you. Me a fix my own business, huh? Me a fix my own business. Cause my business are my business and your business are your business. So everybody have to fix their own business. Right. That is it. So I said, my daughter was miserable because we didn't have enough light. We didn't have enough charge to charge up, our phones, and the whole place was dark. We had a little light, you know, but we had to get it charged. I mean, I tell you, it was a rough time, but wait, meekly wait and murmurs not. Meekly wait and murmurs not. God never take one day to build his earth, but me see the people want we to do it. You know, I ride on bikes, big up Stein and big up Dolo and big up the bikers. All that them watch. So what happened to our car? What happened to? What happened to? Uno too fast. What happened to uno self? What happened to uno self? I tell you, the people them disgusting. When I hear some things where them talk about me, say when my mother died the other day, I said, really? And this is the reason why I'm rapping with kids and not too much adults. Because if the adults them sit and chat, they are the problems. The poor pitney them don't know nothing much. Them talk how much? My mother dead and dead left money and I me take all I and I give none of my siblings none. Like really? Like really? I know myself and I know what I'm capable of doing. I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. 4 brothers and 1 sister. And I'm here working treacherously to make sure that my brother them alright. Because me know say if anything happen to them, all fingers going to be pointed on me. No pay them no mind. Mm? Althea, we can never please people, but while they talk, you are living well. I tell you, there is 2 type of parties in Jamaica. There is the PNP and there is the JLP. And I'm going to tell you a story because I can write a book about people. So, say for instance, I am on the PNP side. And my brother who helped me on the farm is on the JLP side. So we acquired a piece of land for me and my brother. Listen now, write down that story. So my brother is JLP and me a PNP, put it that way. So I support the People's National Party every time. Yeah, that is the party that me like. And my brother support the JLP party. So that is the party that my brother like. Red room is there. When someone please passes rumor like that, always go around. I've been through that too when my mom passed. Even family does, they are main culprit. Yes, the families, they are the main culprit. Trapper say, see sis, it's a quote from Matum. Mickey, wait and murmur not. Wait and murmur not. Jah is what we need. Oh, guide us, Jah, in your own way. So I want to tell you what happened prior to me getting the 2 acres of farmland that my name is on. The PNP says when there was a PNP man that went up to my brother and said to him, when PNP come back in power, we're gonna take back that land from you and your sister. Remember, I am the PNP, and the PNP is fighting against my land. But while the PNP is fighting against my land, the PNP is fighting my JLP brother. All right. So the PNP man stepped to my brother and said, when the PNP is back in power, they will take away the land back from my JLP brother. So the JLP now stepped to me and said, they are going to pay me for all that is on the land. That was a JLP now. And they have bar talk and take back the land from me. So the JLP is fighting and the PNP is fighting. So where do that leave me? Nowhere. No, I'm none of the P's. None of the P's. Neither JLP, because the PNP is fighting and the JLP is fighting. So I just hold my corner. I am none of the P's. Carrie said, exactly, support the host like the live. Carrie said, greetings, Trapo. Miss T Mix Vlog said, exactly. Big up Trapo Cola said, Carrie's bless up. The people are the problem, my viewers. The people are the problem and they will always be the problem. I Somebody said something in the chat that when their mom died, their families were the main culprit. I cannot believe how families are treasures. Families should be the ones that is always hugging and cuddling with other families. But sometimes people say, Althea, oh, you stay so. Me say, me stay like how me stay. I'm not going to dip down in the Bible and talk everything from out of the Bible and go on like say me believe in the Bible more than everybody else. But the Bible remains. The Bible is a guide. The Bible tells you what can happen. It said Cain. You remember what the Bible said Cain did to Abel? So that's where it began. It show you that your own can be the culprit. We don't want it to be that way. We wish it wasn't like that. But what are we going to do? What are we going to do? The Bible is a guide. The Bible is a stepping stone for us to understand what really went on. Red's Room, Bless J. Brown said, Carrie said, you always see family true colors when sickness and death. So sad. And this is the reason why, after my mom died, I made sure to put an insurance on my head that says it is so big like Bob Marley's funeral. That if anything should happen to me, my children will be crying and laughing at the same time. Because I don't want no family come throw up no money in a pan to bury me if anything should happen. Or not even burial because my insurance cover any illness that may happen. I want to read. They both are the same. Me want to read. Carrie say you always see family true colors when sickness and death. It's so sad. But why? They are the ones we should be depending on. If I am hungry, the first person that I will call is my sister because she's the one who is near and not far away. So let she go tell people say me beg her then no. Yeah. If I look in my kitchen and I do not see enough cooking oil, I'm going to call my sister. So she and my sister, she come from my same mother and my same father. If she want to tell people say me beg her aisle, it's her business that a woman fi beg aisle. Make them stay there. Dirty waste family who no tan there. Who know if he call pan. Who know? Chana Z, I want to read the chat. Chana. All right, Red Rooms is there. Thanks for coming. Trap. A Chana said Caris. Trapola said J Brown, greetings and blessings. Trapocola said Red Rooms, cheers, sir. Families are treasures. They should be the ones. Yes, thumbs up to some good friends too. But families carries the same bloodline. So what make them turn so bad? Some of them. You just know your intentions are always good for them. That's all we need to know. And at the end of the day, you do the right thing. You do the right thing. Sometimes I get so angry when I hear some things that comes from family mouth towards me too, towards me. And I say, I don't do them nothing. So why? Why? If I won the lotto, my family, then me I think go first. If I buy a lotto ticket and win, everybody I get something. But I have to take care of my house. I have to take care of my children. I have to make sure everything good inside here because if I don't make it, sure everything good, them same when I go talk, Althea na no solar, Althea live in a big house, Althea na no car, and then pitney then this, Althea. Me a wait. Me no in a no ears. Everybody we in a ears, go on. When I post a video, some will hate you, pretend they love you. Big tune. When I post a video here on YouTube, the haters, sometimes they come to peep on my channel. If you notice my videos, they do not get a lot of view. But I don't watch that because you visit my live stream, you find time for it. Maybe it's more interested more than the videos. But check out the videos because they are interesting too. If I get 30 views, facts. I find it easy to build up than tear down. You know how much energy it takes to be negative. Yeah, but who ja bless no man curse. Yes, then can curse you, but then can curse you. Me know me bless. I see everything work for me. In time, I see everything work for me. Some eyes are out there, want a race, want to see the next ride that I will own, want to see everything that's going on in my home. But if you notice, I export the fruits and all that. Sometimes they want to know what my kid's dad looks like. I tell you, sometimes I'm here doing a live and him sitting right there. Right there. And don't be fooled. Maybe he is here right now, this minute. Some of what they want to see, them not going to see. You're welcome. Joseph said anything to do with money, house and debt, left hand and problem with family. No doubt about it. Carrie said, that's right, Tapo. Pamela is there saying, good, God and time. God and time, Jermaine said, demons, them Althea. Trapo Cola said, 80s, wait. Everything, everything for sure. 80s, wait. Everything, you know, everything for sure. Listen, if I'm inside here and I'm hungry, if I don't have enough food in my kitchen, maybe there's some dashi in there or something. If I don't have vegetable or fish, I just boil the dashi in and throw little oil pan it. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to walk and tell them that I'm hungry. I said, if I don't have anything, I will call my sister. My sister, Maya. Ashimi a call. Yeah? And if I run out of money, me Ashimi a call Ashimi fi call. Make she go tell people say me call her. She must know why should I want to do that. Listen, I'm a farmer. I love to farm. Sometimes I put my water boot on based on the weather. It's raining outside there now. Them have something to say about that. Them have the people have something to say about everything. The people, why my water boot going to my farm should affect somebody. The people who have a problem with me putting on my water boot to go to the farm, them don't even have a orange in their house to suck pan. Them don't even have a plantain to fry. They need to put on their water boot and go find a farm to go to. The people who are fasting in my business to say this and that and ask that and comfort, them not have nothing. Nothing them not have. And what she are going at that the big old water boot? Me I go look food for yam. Me I go look banana planting and yam. That is the reason why I'm going out in the water boat. Even erection trouble. Do what you have to do. This is the word. Trouble is here. Do what you have to do. And do not worry about them. The other day, there is a video. I found the link for recycling bottles. So I told my little brother, I said, collect the bottles. When we have bottles here, we will save them for you. And he stored the bottles, take them up on the seaside. When I go down to exercise in the morning, I will collect some of the bottles for him, throw them at a spot on the seaside. I know the people are watching and they are chatting off their mouths. You know what them tell me, brother? Then tell me, brother, say, stop look the buckle them. Your sister now sell no buckle for you. She a go on like she have link. She not have no link. My brother come back and him tell me everything with them a chat say. Him say, sis, you sure say the trucker come? Me say, I say so. You collect the bottles. You collect the bottles and put them at that location. My daughter here, when she goes out and she drink from bottles, she make sure she carry it back. She said, Mommy, see one bottle here for Toby. Yes, that's what we call my brother. And where is there saying hi Althea? Chana's is there. The bottles been collecting for almost a year. And the people them, the wicked people them have their eye on the bottle where the bottles heaps were, and they say the bottles are going to get rotten, and me a tell you boy foolishness, and if a them like to be, they will not collect no more bottle because no truck now come. You see when the truck come, it is on the live. Everybody mouth shut. And them start asks my brother, how much money you get? Uno too fast. A $25,000. A 25,000 Jamaican dollar. That the battle them amount to. Uno too fast and wicked and chat too much. Some of uno need to go collect some of them buckle because me sure some of uno not have no $25,000. Me sure some of uno no. Leave people business alone and mind your own. Noah and the Ark syndrome. So I told my brother this time around, you see where you're gonna put the bottles? Out of the eyesight of these people. Put them at a different spot where they will not see them. So my brother is collecting the bottles again so he can get Christmas money. The people them too horrible, and the people them were horrible know themselves. Know themselves. Yeah, me I tell them, Marie. Some of them need to go collect some of them buckle and come off of them pump and pride. A pump and pride. I mash up some of them. Carrie saying I armor. Pumps and pride. One bottle is for $1 Jamaican. 1 million of those bottles will give a whopping $1 million. And the bottles are out there sitting around. But you know what a lady and her husband did? Because they know how the people love to put down people here in Jamaica. Cole is saying I am. Thanks for coming, Williams. Colleen Williams, thanks for coming. There's a lady. Me can't eat. I need correct direction and all them positives. Yeah. There's a lady and her husband that made a very huge house from collecting bottles. We're saying hi, Marie. What they they do not walk around and drive around and collect the bottles for the people to belittle them. What they do is wait until the bottles and the cans go to the dump. They will go with their van by night, collect them because they are hiding from the eyes of the evil people. They are hiding from the people who would watch them collect the bottles and belittle them. So what they do when the bottles and the cans go to the dump, they would go there by night in their gloves and their masks, and they will collect them and store them on their location. When they do that, they will sell them to the recycling company of Jamaica, and that was how they made their huge house from the cans and the bottles. Sometimes when you're doing some things, you have to hide from people because people not easy. So they are there watching the money is being collected. No. So they see that the truck is through, and this is the reason why sometimes I film everything. Too much pride. Some of these men, the reason why they do not do farming is because they belittle the farmers, even in the Blue Mountain side. When I start going to the Blue Mountain side to help my friends on their coffee farms, all type of belittlement I get. Even that they belittled me. And when they're already, they will cock up. I'm drinking coffee. Whose coffee are you drinking? Hello, 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 hello. Who prepares the coffee that you cocking up 10 and drinking? And the others up in the Blue Mountain with the help of me. And at the end of the day, you are out there belittling the coffee farmers. Why? Why are you that like that? You know, I am not going to let these people puzzle me. I see these people as lunatics, idiots, because the source have to come from somewhere. When my friend said, Althea, we are having problems because nobody wants to reap the coffee beans. Nobody wants to reap the coffee beans. And I walk around my neighborhood and I tell some people that the coffee farmers in the Blue Mountain need help. They do not budge. And when my friends call me up to say, Althea, the coffees are wasting, they are dropping off the tree, I said, me a come. I couldn't manage the cry anymore. I said, I'm coming to help. Sometimes I go to the coffee farm to help my friends. I don't collect no money. There are so much fruits wasting, orange, tangerine. These are mothers in the pimper's paradise. Parasites. They are parasites. They are parasites. And when I hear the cry of the coffee beans, I said, I cannot help everyone, but I'm coming. Red Rooms is there. I'm coming to help. Big up Melissa. Even though she was the one who blew the hurricane and mess up the field. So I went to my friend Melissa's farm. I help her. Sometime when I go to Melissa farm, I'm just there making videos and laughing and picking the coffee beans and not collecting a dime from her. Sometimes I go to the coffee field and I work with and I help them. We're saying hi to you, Red Rooms. Sometimes they say, Althea, you don't want no money. Me all forgot. Me all forgot. When I go to the Blue Mountain, there are always beautiful flowering plants, oranges, grapefruit, avocados, bananas, plantains. I just reap and full up my bag, carry orange to the and share with the kids and anybody, and I am happy. I am happy with how I am living. So if anybody not happy with how I'm living, it's your business. This is how I'm living. Same problem in Africa. Some see farmers as poor people, but they go hungry soon. No, the coffee must flow. The coffee must flow. The coffee must grow. The coffee must flow. The coffee must grow. So I am always, you know, I have to laugh. There's so much things going on that I can speak on. No, my daughter finished nursing, the nursing exercise, the nursing training. So she have to go on working experience. She came crying to me one night and she said, Mommy, I had a conversation with the kids at school. They were talking about the nursing experience that we have to go embarked on now. And they are saying that in the nursing home, Carrie said, if I could live on grid now and farm and eat from my land, I would trade it for this concrete jungle. Take your time, Carrie, pray about it. Couldn't imagine life without coffee, Carrie said, off grid. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Time and patience. Maybe God is fashioning your life for this type of life. You know, Tess and Chin came here. Big up Tess and Chin from The Voice. And she was like in awe. She said, this is the life that she told, the life like that I am living. This is the life that she told her dad that she want. This is how she want to live with mangoes around her, June plum, the the sunshine fruit, the guava. So true, Althea. So maybe God is fashioning your life so that you can get a piece of land here in Jamaica. Because once you come and live in Jamaica and all your own, that is what the life want. So you do not have to listen to the negative side of everything. Look where I'm living. A lot of people trying to get land here because they see the place is peaceful and nice. There's a man who came from Canada and he bought a piece of land down the road there. He said the reason why he made me laugh because he said, Althea, if you weren't living like you are living, I would have taken you to Canada and marry you off to my rich son that is there in the oil business. And the only thing that my son does, go to work, come back home, play video game, and he do not know his money, is me and his mother buy his food, buy his toiletries, and he do not look on his money. He go out to work in the oil refinery. That's where he work because he's computer brain. But what he does when he comes home is sit and play his video games only. He said he and his wife have to carry the plate to his son table, and sometimes they have to ask him if he's not going to have a shower. He's not interested in nothing else but his video games. Amen. Fluffy is saying true. Curry's Royal, one step at a time. We are getting there. Armour is saying hi to Fluffy. So the life is here. But what I was saying about my daughter, thumbs up the life. She is finished with her nursing training, just a little simple nursing. So where she can get a certificate or a diploma in simple nursing. So she could be a school nurse, She could work at a doctor's office and some other places. Red Room is saying I am more. And she came home crying to me to say, Mommy, I won't be going on the working experience. I said, why? Why you could reach this far and not doing the experience? She said, the kids are saying that the nursing home that they are sending us, the elder people will pee on themselves, and you know what? And we would have to bathe them and clean them up. Like up the live, guys. Fluffy, I am missing that channel. Trouble. My daughter, Miss Davis, thanks to her, she was online and I was sitting right here. And my daughter was sitting over there. Right there, so my daughter who did the nursing training was sitting. Georgia is there saying good morning to each and everyone. I said to her, guys, I slept on my glass. Thanks for coming, Georgia. I said to her, you did 9 months, and this is the time for you to prove that you are fit enough in order to be fully certified. And those kids that are telling you negative stuff about being in a nursing home, bathing whole man and bathing whole lady, and they will vomit on you and all of that. I said, anything. Good morning, Georgia, said Red Room. Good day from Germany, said Tropicolo. I said anything could happen to anybody. That person's lying in the nursing home could be me. It could be you. We we people believe that we are immortal. We need to do better and we need to think better. I said those girls, because it's most of the girls go to the nursing school, who are there telling you that you have to clean all man and clean all woman. You would be surprised in the future how some of them may even eat some of those mess to get through. Do not listen to people and all that they are saying. You do what you should do. You do what you should do. And this is the reason why I think all of us should go through a practice like that. Georgia saying hi, Red Room. Carrie saying good morning, Georgia. All of us should go into a practice of that. We should be trained how to treat people good. Trapper, you are right, Althea. I am happy to be here. My mom lived to a whopping 83 years old. And when she fell sick, my greatest desire was for her to mess the bed, to pee on me, so that I can feel happy cleaning her up. Buka is saying hi, Carissa is saying, and those same people discourage her will do it. Of course, just to get ahead of her. Of course. My mother died healthy in my eyes. My mother died healthy. When I got back her clothes from the hospital, they were all clean, just the same. We pee on them too. I wish I was able to clean my mom's pampers. If it was even for a week. But my mother slept away in one piece. Facts. Of course. I have a cousin who work in the nursing home overseas. I will not call her name. She said sometime Althea is 7 people I have to clean for the night. 7 SHIT. But they train them how to do it. So what they do, they put on the mask and put Pepto-Bismol in the mask so that they do not smell anything and they have their gloves. I feel we should all train. I know of, I help to take care of a lady sometime who is 103 years old. and you have to actually take her feces from her. She doesn't do it on her own. And her son wife gave up her life in America to do just that. It's like nothing to her. We we have to get a hold of ourselves and stop feeling so high, because I see 44 people here. Thanks for coming. It can happen to the least of us. Any one of us can get up with a stroke, and we are lying one place. We do not know what caused it. When we eat and drink, we cannot see our internal, our inside. When we want to see our inside, it is causing so much money. We're afraid to spend that money because we want it to use to buy food. Because food is so expensive. So we have to know what we say about people. We have to know what we think about people. I spoke on an experience that happened to me here. You know, sometimes, like chat everything, but me I go talk about the experience. When we were making our house, there was a huge truck that used to carry the material for the building of the house. This nice, lovely house here. My cousin do it here, Georgia, bigger up. And there was this huge truck that was negotiating the gate to come in my yard. Oh, in some age, good morning, Althea, and everyone in the chat. The driver, thanks for coming, Miss Winsome. The driver of the truck told me, Miss, I will not come with material for the building of your house if you do not fix this hole at the gate. So the hole was at the gate and it was evident. But sometimes he negotiate and the wheels like it want to drop off in the hole, but him negotiate and him still come. It's a big truck. So he said, Miss, ask your husband to fix the hole or whosoever is here around you. All right, Chana's is still here. So the kid's dad was here. Marie, blessings, do not leave. I want you all to hear this story. The kid's dad came, but when he is here, sometimes his male friends would gather to have a drink and to chat, chat, chat. Not my business. So while I was sitting inside, I remember that the truck driver told me to have them fix the hole. So I went outside and I was telling them, because it was about 6 or 7 of them out the front of, right this up at the doorway. And I asked to be excused. And I said, the truck driver said we should fix the hole so that when he's coming in with the sand and the gravel, the wheel doesn't drop down in the hole. One of the men said, nothing done wrong with the hole. I drive the man can't drive. Look how much people come in and pass that hole and come in the yard. I felt so ashamed because they didn't want to listen to me. But at the time, there was another friend, who didn't know the location of the house that was coming to visit. And they were on the phone telling the friend where to come. So because I felt ashamed, because I was thinking that they would say, yeah man, we are gonna fix the hole. Since the man said the hole for fix, we are gonna fix the hole. But they were not agreeing to say the hole need to fix. Good morning, everybody. So I was stepping inside the house, and when I was stepping inside the house, I hear pong along, pong. The same man that they were guiding to come to my house was negotiating to come in the yard and drop in the hole. Everybody looked at me and run out there and help to take the vehicle out of the hole. The moral of the story is anything can happen to anyone. So those same people that are there in the nursing home that cannot move, it can happen to us. In a blink of an eye, it can happen to us. When I woke up the following morning, the all was covered. It's like what them call them people that will make the bridge and you can't see how the bridge make. When I woke up that's right, Althea, it can happen to us. Of course, talk, we are talk. I just turned my back to come back inside. The way me feel shame, or the man they angle me, cause it's like me never did figure out they go say anything. Make them chat and drink and rum. And God show the sign so quickly to say Althea was right. Althea was right. And they felt so ashamed. They gathered the material. I don't know where they get cement from so early in the morning. And they covered that hole. And that hole is there covered until this very day. Anything that happened to me can happen to you. Anything that happened to you can happen to me. We need to get up and do better. Caris, true. Marie said, true, true. Life is what it is. It's called in a blink of an eye. In a blink of an eye. And we should do better by helping each other. Come on, people of God. Yeah, man, eat the life. But if you don't eat, it's okay once you are there listening. Earth is a true place. Life is real. We can have all of this today and it goes away tomorrow or even today. The vehicle that you just buy and a brawl off and a boast pan everybody in, anything can happen to it. The house that you live in, there can be an earthquake. You don't wish for the worst, but anything can happen. But you see, once you live with love and have love inside of you, you don't have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Paradise is what we make. The basic is there already. I want to tell you another story. It's true. Big up Ricardo. We call him Starry. He now resides in Canada. I used to love pineapple. Pineapple was and maybe is still my favorite fruit. But the East Indian mango them nice still. So when the pineapples were ready at this young man house, we call it what the place name? Somewhere down Sandshore Road. I used to go and beg him pineapple. So one day I said to him, Ricardo, I am tired of begging you your pineapples. Could you give me some suckers? And him said yes. So I drive my piece of old car upstairs with four brand new tire. And if you start it up now, it drive. And natural life just don't want to drive it. Yeah, I have a car that is nothing don't do it. It upstairs. Four brand new tire. The engine good, everything good. It says automatic, but like the spirit just out and drive the car there. So when you see me on bike, it's not that I do not have I have a car that is active. It upstairs in our garage, but like the spirit say, Althea don't drive the car there. But that was the car that helped me to move around with suckers and things from farmlands. So, I'm still grateful. So I drove the little piece of old Nissan car there and I went to Whitegate, Sunshore. And Ricardo gave me some pineapple suckers. When Ricardo gave me the pineapple suckers, it was about 50. I had somebody to plant them for me. and leave them down at my grandfather's house. And when I went, the person didn't plant them. They were sitting there for over 2 weeks. I took my machete and I tried and I planted some, but I just couldn't manage. So there was a young man close by that I told to take up the rest and plant them. And when they are ready, he can share them with even me. And I want to tell you, the young man planted the pineapple, and the pineapples came in big and fat before mine. And I am not going to sugarcoat anything. When I went to the area where the young man planted the pineapple, I didn't want to just pick a pineapple. The pineapples were there about 20 or 25 or 35 or 45, like the 45 people I'm seeing here. But there were loads of pineapple there because I only planted a few trees, a few roots. The young man took the most of them because I couldn't manage. And there was a man that was telling me, Althea, pick one of the pine. And there was a man that was telling me, don't pick none of the pines, Althea. Ask for it. And when I asked for the pineapple, somebody who was looking over the pineapples told me that these pineapples are already gifted out. They said I couldn't get none of the pineapples. Just to remember the words that was told to me about the pineapple, me can't stay still. Guys, me can't stay still enough. They said I cannot get none of the pineapple because the pineapples. Dwight, Althea, how are you doing? I'm here rocking in my chair and it's not a rocking chair. The pineapple is nice to see you. Thanks for coming, Dwight. They said the pineapples are already gifted out. I want somebody in the chat to tell me what would you have done? What would you have said? Up until now, out of that field, I didn't get one pineapple to eat. Years passed by. I didn't get one of the pineapple because them wouldn't give me none. Them don't want to share with me. And I decided to plant pineapple like crazy. Anywhere the loophole there, next time you will know what to do. Georgia said, I will just say okay and walk away. I passed the pineapple field and it is shattered. Not 1 feet now. I'm reaping pineapples. The amount of pineapple in my kitchen right now. Me can share some, me can sell some, me can eat some. Let the people be. Do what you are doing. Don't look for the best from nobody. Don't look for the best from nobody. When you get the best from somebody, say thank you. But do not look for it. It's good to rely on your own spirit. You will you will well to ask first. Time is the master. Of course it is. My spirit says, Althea, you have to have enough to share. And when I share and operate in this way, people say me go and like me good. Me not go and like me good enough. Me have it good. Me have it good because when the kids come and pick the cherries, I feel happy to know that the cherries are there, not wasting. While you have some people, they rather for it to waste. Sometimes rejection is direction to make your own. Of course. Let me read that again. Sometimes rejection is a direction to make your own. You have to make your own. You have to make your own. My daughter here, she always happy around me. She said, Mommy, you can find everything. You can find anything. If I need a cherry, you know how to find it. If I need a guava, you know, I like that about you. She told me, Mommy, I need some banana punch. And this is the reason why I'm getting ready to go get the bananas for her to make her punch. She was in the house the other night and she said, I want to start working. I said, why? I want to take care of you, Mommy. Because you take care of me. I said, don't worry, I'm fine. I am fine. I know Dwight is saying these people in these days does not give thanks for nothing. In every little thing, give thanks. In every little thing. This is my aunt here. This is my aunt. There she is, and her husband. They were here a few years ago. They were here a few years ago. We have there. I am enjoying your stories, but why didn't they want to share with you? I don't know. I don't know. I cannot understand. I cannot understand. No, you see, some people just do not want to. Let me say this to you. If kids come to your house and you cook chicken, you have the chicken back, I have the chicken leg, I have the chicken wing, I have the chicken breast. Enough people would like to share the chicken back, the worst part in other children's plate. I never like that. If kids come to my house, I'm going to give them some of the leg. So maybe they were saying that the pineapples were big and, they had plans for them. They had plans for them. But they weren't thinking that I was the person who carried them there. Even though I wasn't the person who planted them, it was my energy, my care gas, it was Tari, Ricardo's strength that reaped them. And it's not everybody like to reap pineapple because it has something on them that will cut them up. Good girl, she is give thanks. That's good people. My aunt and her husband came from England. They said they heard I have a nice house, so they plan to spend 1 week with me. It was the first time my aunt was coming to stay at my house. I prepared a nice room for them and they stayed and we went out. For the 6 days I made them comfortable. I get a man with an open back van to carry her husband down by the seashore for him to see the tunnel. He walked the beach. They were elderly people. May their soul rest in peace. They died last year. Dwight saying next time you plant them at your place, I will send you money to pay someone who can plant them. Dwight, thanks for the offer. I have 200 pineapple suckers. I already paid 5,000 to somebody for them to help me plant them. But I don't know, maybe they are waiting. I will show you them. Stay connected, Dwight. I will do this for the chat. I will show you when the pineapple suckers been planted. There is pineapples on the other area on the farm, and I plant them all around so that we can all share. And the pineapples are a gift. So I'm planting the pineapples so that I can share to whosoever don't have and want, the kids and all. So my aunt and her husband, they went back to England. And her husband, you know, when she was here, she was ironing and she said, Althea, is the first I've ever touched an iron this light. Because over there, the irons in England are very heavy. So I got her address and I mailed her some cercy, some nutmeg, some cinnamon, and I bought an iron for her. She didn't know that I was going to send the iron for her. Alti, I can get some. Yes, you can get some, win some. When you come to Jamaica, find me. May I talk to you? Where in Jamaica do you live? I'm in Portland, Jamaica. Dwight Barrett, there's a contact on my page. Thank you for being a lover of progress projects. So my aunt and her husband came here from England. Let me show you them again. Here they are. You see how my auntie look like me? Mm. And this is her husband, the Thomas family. 73 Carey Garden, London, England. That's where they resided. Yeah, that's my aunt. And Althea, I am here in Jamaica. You're here in Jamaica, Winsome? Oh my word. Thanks, Dwight. My aunt called me up. Good morning, Raman Paul. Paul, well, thanks for coming. Yes, she really looks like you. The adoration is it. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Winston, we're going to make you get mango. Mango ripe, you know. That's so nice. I was born in that parish. What the name of your town? Black Hill, Rowan. Rowan, I'm in Black Hill. So my aunt called me up one day and she said, Althea, I am crying. I said, Auntie, why are you crying? She said she was ironing with the same very iron that I sent her. And she was saying to herself, in all the years of her life, she have never collected anything from anyone. She's the one who is always giving, 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 giving. And when she saw the iron in the package that I sent to her, she couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe that's so nice. Okay. Yes, I don't know how to go into meet up. Do not worry, Winsome. Just relax yourself, liquor. I will contact you through one of your videos and tell you what we're gonna do for you. She said her husband called her while she was using the very same iron to iron her garments. And her husband said, Cynthia, stop what you are doing and come here. Remember, I'm not feeling so well but there are some things that I need to say to you that I have to say to you now. My aunt said she stopped the ironing and she went into the room over there in England to hear what her husband was saying to her, had to say to her. She said her husband said, Cynthia, you see your niece over there in Jamaica, Althea? She's the best person in this entire hurt. She said her husband repeated it again. She said, Cynthia, your niece Althea Taylor out there in Jamaica, she's the best person, that's me, on this globe. She said her husband said he traveled the world. He used his last dimes to feed the homeless every day. And what he is saying to her, she must listen. She said her husband said, tell your niece to remain just as she is. She doesn't need to put on anything and she doesn't need to take off anything. She's complete. My aunt said she cried when her husband said that about me because when she was ironing her garment, those were the very words that the Spirit was telling her about me. So sometimes you really have to let the people, you know what you can do for yourself and you know what you would do for people. So you know you have a little praise within yourself for yourself. Let me read what Johnson is saying. I don't know where you get it that the iron is heavy. Nothing don't go like that. You have lightweight iron here. I don't see any iron about unless it is industrial ones. Well, that's the iron. She said she always use the heavy one. The heavy one, Cynthia. So let me read again. Cynthia said, I don't know where you get it that the iron is heavy. Nothing don't go like that. You have lightweight iron here. I don't see any heavy iron about unless it is industrial irons. Well, she said that was the one that she was using. I don't know if she understand how to get a lighter one or what, but she said the iron that she used is heavy. I have a heavy iron and I have a light one. There are all types of things. Marie saying a blessing is there for you, my sister Georgia. Yeah. So sometimes, let me say to Cynthia, sometimes there is the better way out there, but sometimes you just didn't reach it yet until somebody show it to you. Sometimes you may have a pot, let's speak on a pot, trouble, in your kitchen that cooks the food so nicely. And people may come to your yard and to their eyes, the pot is not looking so good. But at the end of the day, that's the pot that you are used to. So you stay with that. Times somebody may buy you a pot and that pot works well too. So somebody was trying to call me. Sorry about that. So sometimes you do not reach to where you really want to go. And some people will think faster, while some people just slow to the thinking and the doings. So maybe that was the reason why her aunt, she never buy a lighter one, or the spirit never did a show her say, you can go get a lighter one, sometimes people just stick to the evil that they know. Sorry about the phone. So that's the drill. Sometimes Marlon Trapper, all right, Marlon said they just did not want to get any pineapples because you have pineapples on your farm. No, Marlon, no. My pineapples weren't ready. The trees were there, but my pineapples weren't ready. The pineapples that they refused me was the pineapple that I carried there. So they were mine too. Trapo, greetings, brother. My pineapples weren't ready at the time, but at the same time, all the pineapples were already mine. I was the one who carried them there. That was the point that I was saying. Don't refuse somebody who is the owner. Don't refuse somebody who already did the bigger part. You understand? And you have people like that. Even in, I was watching a film today. The person was saying, do not join and do nothing, especially building a house in Jamaica with no one. Build your own, thy man to thy tent. Marlan, you are welcome, said Trapocolo. People some people will be kind and some people will just be unkind. Some people will give you things with their whole heart, and some people will give you to quarrel to say they give you. I don't like that. If I give, I give. Sometimes I don't even remember that I give. Sometimes I don't even remember that I give. If you give, you give. Love and hate can never be friends. If you love, you love, and if you hate, you hate. Is one. Next year will Next year you will have loads when you plant your 200 suckers. you know, it's just a thought to say how people are. And this is the reason why I am happy. I am happy with myself because sometimes I look and see some things that some people do. I said, oh, then do it. Oh, them do it. I am happy it's not me do that. Because them every foolishness there were people do and hurt people feelings. Some people come for hurt people. Some people come to this earth just to hurt people, while some people come to this earth to uplift people. So who are you? Wallace, thanks for coming. I'm fine. Who are you? What is the position you take being here on earth? Because some people already know what and which position they take. Some people are here to belittle people. Some husbands are here to make wife cry. Some wives are here to make husband cry. Why do you do that? Why can't you just live loving and caring and helpful? What kind of mind you have, so? Dirty mind. I am treated as a returning resident. They sell me everything. Oh my God. Look at that. So you have to plan for yourself as well. Trapo say, my head is anointed, my cup runneth over, so the goodness and mercy shall follow me. So Jaja say. Let me read this again. My head is anointed, my cup runneth over, so the goodness and mercy shall follow me. Marlon said, I just bought two mangoes for $600. I buy it because I needed them. Some of them people are soul a go hell, you know. Some of them soul a go hell. I was on the road and when I asked so much for a pound of papaya, them say $600 for 1 pound of papaya. Would I expect people to find them the type of money they fi buy papaya? Would them expect people to find them the type of money they fi buy food? They need to do better, you know. One good and the other fluxy. I bought a East Indian the other day. The Fluxys in the East Indian was $600. The Fluxys one. Me buy still. Me did really want the taste of the East Indian there. But my mangoes are coming in. I have never sold one East Indian mango off my tree. I always tell the people, Trapacola, them to get to foreign. I always tell the people, I love to plant. Whatever I plant is for most of what I plant is to share with families and friends and whosoever will may come once you need it. But I plant the planting for business. So when I plant planting, I tell myself this is what I'm going to do to sell to get me some extra money, but not because I plant the plantain to sell. That doesn't mean I do not share some too. I give plantains away, but the plantains are definitely for business. So the pineapples, the pumpkins, yes, if they are in abundance and somebody wants some to buy off me, I will sell. But the reason why I plant the pumpkins and the pineapples and the sugar canes and the cherries and I have mangoes. I have mangoes can done. So I have mangoes. If you have been always watching my films, my old grandfather's premises, yeah, a lot of us, the Joneses, we are all free to go and pick mangoes. Every year, when the people sell mangoes, we do not sell no mango. That's how I felt to Althea. I do not sell mangoes, but what I say, if you are coming here to get mangoes off our premises, you have to have your own climber or you just pick the mangoes up when they fall to the ground and wash them. Because I am not sending nobody up in no mango tree. And this is the reason why when everybody during the years sell mango and make crazy money from the mangoes being sold, natural life with Althea don't do that, because at the end of the day you have to consider things from every angle, because I don't want to send nobody up in a no mango tree then drop off and anything go happen to me, then you would hear say, because them want to see Althea do everything for find fault, you know. They want to see Althea for do things wrong for find fault, and that is how my life is. Because the haters are real. So I don't want to hear that Althea send anybody up in a mango tree and them drop out of the tree. So Marlon, I just reaped my first bunch of planting and I already gave away 1.5 of it. Give thanks. So this is the reason why I decide, even if I have coconut trees and other trees who want to go up there and climb them, feel free. Feel free. Sorry. But I'm not sending nobody up in a no tree. So there are some people would say, Althea, me need some mango, but me no want a drop mango. A drop mango me eat. Bye bye. It's drop mango me eat. If the stick can't catch them, me I wait till them drop and I'm going to take them up at that water make far and I'm going to wash them because sometimes them drop and them still hard. Bella is there saying hi everyone. Big up yourself, Bala. Bala to the world. Never ask anyone to climb tree very thoughtful. Yeah. So this is the reason why I plant bananas and I plant plantain and I plant pineapples. I plant the plants that are easily reaped. So I can just get a machete and I can just cut the banana and cut the plantain and Althea did it. I don't have to call anybody to help me to cut a banana or to cut a plantain. Easy done. That is it. Yeah, man. Remember to subscribe to the channel and watch out the video them, man. Watch the video them for natural life with Althea. So I focus on planting. Planting, I have a man who I paid $10,000 for 100 planting sucker. Planting sucker must dearer than that. And up until now, I don't get the suckers. But I'm going to try to pull through to plant the pineapple suckers first. And I'm going full speed ahead. Because I years now, I forget my planting sucker them from the man. Him always around me. And I want to plant at least 300 or even 200 more planting suckers before the year end. I wasn't feeling so well last week and the week before, but now I feel much better. So today is my rest day. I'm still trying to go to the farm. The day is still young. That was what I woke up to do, but I was watching the rain, it drewed. Because I want some ripe banana and some plantain for my daughter here. So I'm not going to work. I'm not going to do no digging or no. I just want a banana and a plantain. If I do get to reach to the farm, I will make a video to show that I really went to the farm. I asked somebody to follow me there. I will not go alone. So I always make a little shorts or so to say, yeah, I did. I did it. So the year is still young. We have June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So we can do something. So hopefully I will be able to plant some more planting this year. But I have to chop up, yes, say hello to the plants. I will. I have to make sure that the pineapples are planted this week. I have to put in the pineapples, my viewers. Bala, big up yourself. Marlon, so I'm happy that you stayed with me for the little chat. Win some aid says she wants some pineapple. Last week somebody picked the biggest pine from my garden. But you know what I want to do now? The person who picked my pine know himself. And my farm is like this. Nobody don't really go to my farm. It's only one person that will pass to go to his farm. So today I'm going to cut that person planting if he don't cut it yet. When I went and I saw, I was doing a stream, so it's there. And my brother Wilby was on the farm, and I distinctively asked him, Wilby, did you cut the plant, the pineapple, pick the pineapple? He said, no. It was the biggest pineapple in my field on my 2 acres of land over there. And I know exactly who picked my pineapple. It don't even pick him, just cut it off. Whenever I miss anything in my farm, I know that it is that very person. He is the only person that walks through my farm. And I peep over on his land and I saw planting. And then me got it today and that planting is there and it fit enough, look fit enough. That is the planting Thief and thief, God laugh. I I will be waiting for mangoes. Mangoes are here loads, man. You need to watch the shorts that mango, we can't run off them the mango that them a go drop a ground. But like some people say them don't want no drop mango, is drop mango me eat. Right now there's a long mango tree over jungle there and it is ripening. And even if I don't find ripe mango, I will pick the fit one and put them in a box and trash them and do like my mama say, one mango a day. Yeah man. If I do make it to the farm today, that is the first planting I'm going to look for. So somebody pan the live, if them know who me attack and telling say me natural life with Althea cutty planting. Me cutty planting. Me cutty planting. Because you over there, I report me sitting them when you got your farm and you never give me the chance to read my biggest pineapple. I videoed the pineapple, it's on one of my videos. I have a lot of video. So sometimes it's hard to find them. So when the pineapple came out, I couldn't believe that pineapple looked like it weighed almost 5 pounds. And when I went to the farm the other day, the people them cow eat down all of my corn. Mm-hmm. So I hope to buck up one of them same cow there in my farm. Mm-hmm. Guys, let me tell you how me did stay. Marlon, I watch your shorts, even the cherry picking yesterday with the adorable kids. Thank you, man. Let me tell you how me stay. I will talk on a matter and talk. But you see, if me eat egg and your egg are coming to my place every day, I may talk to you and tell us if you tie up the egg them. This was when me used to eat meat still. And you won't tie them up, me eat one of the egg. And if me I talk to you about your goat them and you're not here and your goat them are coming and place every day, me eat one of the goat. And if me I talk to you about your cow and your cow then still are coming to my place, me will eat one of the cow too. But you lucky this time because I don't eat meat. Red rooms today, no. Red rooms today. So I am not going to make the people who think they can be ahead of me with everything that they do. I do not always sit and allow it. I will allow it until certain amount of time and then I will say this is it. It is done. See, I have some pumpkins in my yard now. I have the gungu peas coming up and everything coming up because I catch one of the goat. I made some calls. I called the police. I made the report to the police station about the cows eating down my corn, and the police say they are looking out for them to pound them. So at some point, you have to step on your feet. You have to put your feet down because what you do, you give them the run, let them have them way, but at one at a time, you're gonna say enough is enough. So what I do, I I take up the pot and I take up the pot cover and I walk through the whole neighborhood like a mad woman in the early part of the morning and I send out my warning to say, uno tie up uno goat, uno put up uno goat, because if them come in at my place again, anything will happen to them, uno have to go just hold that. So I just didn't just shut my mouth, I made the warning. Sometimes I go on the top of my roof and I knock the pot cover for the whole neighborhood to hear. And I say, uno can't say me mad, uno can't say anything when uno wants about me, but me I make myself clear. Where I plant, if the places that I plant are not fenced, I will not operate in the way that I'm operating. Yes, I do not want the goats to eat down my plants, but my yard is fully fenced. My yard is fully fenced. If the goats are jumping the fence, it's your business to take your goats and tie them. If the goats are finding ways to come in my yard, you are the ones that should find the way to stop them. And I'm dead serious. If them come back in my yard, I won't be calling no police. and I won't be calling nobody that owns them. And it is done. So I made myself clear to the public the open lots that the goats and other animals are feeding on, I leave those to the bigger heads. But my little head here control what is inside here. And whatever I feel like doing with them, I will not harm them though. But whatever I feel like doing with them when they come in my yard, I'm not going to be calling nobody else about them. I'm done with that. And I'm not going back on the roof to do no warning. And I'm not going to take up any pot cover in the early part of the morning and walk the neighborhood and knocky and make noise about no animal. Once they come in my yard, no more noise making. Because I planted some sweet corn, them yam them down. Okra, them yam them down. Pumpkin, them come in here, them bite up. May I plant me yam, them bite up everything, then just bite up everything. And if you are an animal farmer, you should put up your animal. And if you do not put up your animal, it shows how evil you are. I'm in a beg no friend, I'm in a take back no chat. If you are animal farmers and you have the animals roaming about, you could have been my auntie, you could have been my uncle, you could have been my sister, you could have been my brother, you could have been my mother, you could have been my father. You know easy. You're wicked. If you want to feed your animals and let them go while feeding them, you have to set watch on them. You cannot be letting go your animals to just eat down people things. Althea, I make good curry, goat, and roast beef. Just call me when I will come cook them. No man, if me did eat meat, I wouldn't have to call none of them. Worse if it's a meal. It's a ram goat. No, me not play with them no more, man. And my daughter says she don't want a goat because goat need to eat here. Because goat look too cranny a road. So she said, lol Marlon. So Marlon a chef, you know. You that cook up no, me can't manage the cow. So if me see the cow, if I go to the farm today and there's a cow there, I would have to just take up the phone and call the police. I would just call the police. But the goat, me not call no police. And me are the goat police now. Me. Goat little. Me can't handle them. I am the goat police. You can't be rearing animals and people complain about the animals and you have the animal roaming about still. You know business? Well, you know business? Me business. We have to do better as a people. Everybody want to survive. Everybody want to strive. Everybody want to survive. Not just me alone. Not just you alone. The rain is coming down. The rain is coming down. The rain is coming down. Let me see this. Yeah. Mm. Oh my word, I can plant the pineapples now. The rain is coming down. Yeah, man, we're giving thanks. We're giving thanks. Let's touch the rain. Wet up me hand, man. Wet you up, wet you up, wet you up. Woo! Yeah, the rain is in, my viewers. The rain is in. Fall rain, fall rain. So the plants will be watered, and I can go ahead and plant some of these papayas. Marlon, look, papaya. Let's count them. One, two, three, four. Them I can count. Fall rain. Oh gosh, man. Georgia says that's what I don't get about people and them animals. That is what I don't get about people and their animals. Georgia says, see it? Told you that I was going to pray that you get some rain. You can't leave me a ball out. Fall rain. Fall rain. More rain. Maybe tonight we will get it like loads of it. Loads of it, Georgia. Loads of it. Yeah, man, I need the pineapple suckers to be planted, man. It's on my mind. It's on my mind to get the pineapple suckers planted. And remember, guys, do not eat too much of the junk food with J Brown. They eat up your little dasheen, your little banana, your little plantain. Yeah, your little vegetable, pop show, hallelujah, broccoli. Broccoli nice enough. Guys, like a rainfall, maybe we can get one pack of broccoli and try sow them. But what I really want, how I really want to plant these papayas, I was telling somebody, I want the holes to be dug as big as, like when you're planting a planting hole. So I can monitor them. Yeah, man. Some big ones in it can plant now. On the papaya farm, Marie is there still. Althea asked for it. You get it now. It almost stopping on me too excited. All right, me I left the rain alone. Yeah, go in. You see? The drum turn over, me nah turn it up. Them say, if it run go set drum when the rain a fall, Guys, this see what going on so? So natural life with Althea. I have some sarsaparilla here. This is what the sarsaparilla looks like. You see, me can show on everything in a one live stream. Althea bad say, So I'm waiting for someone to come buy these off me. I have approximately $100,000 worth of sarsaparilla here. It's not mine. When me sell them, me I go get some of the money. Yeah. Me I work, I work, and a chicken me a jerk. So the sarsaparilla is in high demand. High demand. But what may happen, even if the person who wanted to buy do not come and get it as yet, they will wire the money to me so that I can pay the man who reaped them. So that's why I'm saying we have to have the energy. We have to have the vigor. We have to eat up the food and drink up the right herbal teas in order to be strong, to be that go getter. So it's unlimited. The amount of sarsaparilla that they want is unlimited. So it's if we have 5 truckloads, they will buy it off us. If we have 10 truckloads, they will buy it off us. And as you all know, I share knowledge here. Each one help one, right, Georgia? Georgia, you know so. Each one helps one. So we let me see if this would look good for me. Why you there, Dwight? Althea God is always blessing you, my sister. Dwight, may I say if this would look good for me? Oh, then put it again. Something like that, so. And then test it something that all right, this is not the one for the so the herbs lesson is that we never stop, we never itch. So the herbal tea companies need cinnamon, they need Chanazies there, they need Cersei, they need sarsaparilla, they need Guinean weed, they need vervain, they need every bush. Almost every bush they want to buy. But right now, they need mint, the fine leaf mint. Right now, it's the sarsaparilla, the thing there. The thing that everyone of them know about the sarsaparilla give more money quickly once you can find it. And it's not just one company need it, many companies need it. They need chocolate beans, like the chocolate where they grow up on tree. It's only one chocolate anyway. So they need the chocolate beans. There are some companies who need, morning to you, dancer royalty, big up yourself. They need castor oil beans. The castor oil beans, they need rice bitters, dog blood. As I say, they need almost every herbs. Natural life with Althea is just one person. Somebody said to me, then how if you sell them bush then you're not rich. Me rich in my heart. I am a woman, I cannot do all things. I'm trying here. I am not trying to show people that I am trying. I'm trying for myself, for my children and my grandchild and my good friends who wouldn't, eat two of my fruits or eat two of my planting. I'm not trying here to boast about anything. What I can do, I do. 2 weeks now, me not do nothing because I was resting. So now me get the strength and I say I want to plant the pineapples this week. When I finish planting the pineapples, Saddam, my brethren Saddam, big him up. Him show me where the sarsaparilla suckers are. So I'm going full speed ahead to get some sarsaparilla suckers to plant where I'm not even sure about yet. So I have to clean that area of land in which to plant the sarsaparilla. I have one big root of sarsaparilla on my grandfather's land where the mango trees are. The first time Mr. Danny big him up, may his soul rest in peace, because I didn't know what type of tree it was. So when the herbal company told me that they want sarsaparilla in which to buy, I told Mr. Danny, I said, what is sarsaparilla? He said, you have it on your property. I said, me have sarsaparilla? He said, yes. Your grandfather plant one root and it is down there running up in the mango tree. And I said, take me to it. And me and Mr. Danny went. And Mr. Danny dogged it for me. And I got a whopping 10,000 Jamaican dollar by selling that one root of sarsaparilla. One root. I couldn't believe, because what it really does, it runs up in the tree like a yam, and under the root of it, it's the vine like breadfruit root. So that's what they really want. They want the vine of it. So when I started to research the sarsaparilla, when I went on YouTube, Dr. Sabis, that's the elderly doctor that passed, he was old, and a lot of people would say, "Oh, you know so much about herbs and this and that, and ass dead and cow fat, and you still sick or you still die." But look at my mom. My mom knew herbs. She understand about herbs. She taught me about herbs, and she lived up until age 83, going on to 84. Sometimes we get tired. So the good Lord put us to rest. So it's not that we do not know, and so the herbs will help you for a time to keep living, so that you, oh, where Georgia, so the herbs will help you for a while to keep living, so that you can accomplish what you have to do in life, especially if you have children and grandchildren, because that's all we are about. Live for our children. And so all that I am doing, lands that I'm getting and planting up, I expect my sons and my daughter. I plant a lot of lumber trees, over 100, thanks to Wilby. It's for them, not really for us. Well, if we live and live and live, maybe somewhere down the line we will get the benefit. But you cannot have children and do not have nothing left for them. You have to plan for them. So the sarsaparilla would be the one if we all get together and tell ourselves that we want some extra money and we have farmland, or we can gather some people to plant it. Yes, Natural Life with Althea knows how to help you to sell it. I can check my account to, oh, today is an holiday, tomorrow or the next day, and maybe the money for the sarsaparilla sitting on my veranda is there. That's how it goes. They will not take your products and not pay you. I have been alongside them for over 7 years. I know how they work. They just want a picture to say the product is here. If they are coming to collect it and I won't be here, I will know how to leave it and they will come and get it. They are not giving you any problem to say you carry it come. They are coming with their own transportation in which to get it because they really need it. So when I called the boss and I said to him, Boss, be frank with me now. This business of sarsaparilla, I have the men. Some men are willing to gather it, but they want to understand how they will get paid and when. And not only that, they want to know the amount in which to collect. The boss said, unlimited. The word is unlimited. So if they come and the entire living room is filled up with sarsaparilla, the entire kitchen, the room space, the entire yard is full of sarsaparilla. Once you clean them up correctly and they are clean enough, they are going to pay you for them. And when you see something like this and hear of something like this, you should look up, like the Bible and said. So they limit. They want Cersei, they will tell you the amount of Cersei. They want cinnamon leaf, they will tell you the amount of cinnamon leaf. They want any other product, they will tell you the amount of those products. So those are limited. So what they are saying, if you have 5,000 pounds of Cersei, stop. If you have 5,000 pounds of cinnamon, stop. If you have 5,000 pounds of dog blood, stop. But if you have 1,000,000 pounds of sarsaparilla, don't stop. Driver, don't stop at all. So this should mean something to all of us. What it means to me is that this herb is super, 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 super important, and we should find a way to keep it in our house as well. So do not let them come and take it all. So what I do, I put away some of the sarsaparilla and I ask my herbal doctor's son to grind it for me. So I will have it around me. I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to give it all away. Some little money have to come for me, sell some too. So I'm grinding the rice bitters and I'm grinding the sarsaparilla. And my daughter sent me some little sachet, some little bags so that I can put them in. Red Room is there. So back to work now, Althea. Big up yourself, Red Room. You've been here with me long time ago. Mwah. So I'm encouraging all you guys, if you do not have the sarsaparilla and the rice bitters in your kitchen, please try and get it. Please try and get it. So when I researched the sarsaparilla, Dr. Sabis came up when I typed in sarsaparilla on the internet, and he was saying that the sarsaparilla is the only herb with the extreme amount of iron potent. So the sarsaparilla, it is good for pain in the joints, and it is also good for people who are low on iron. I was watching Misha Bliss, and Misha Bliss said she went to get feral because the doctor say her iron count is low. When I was having children, every time I went to the clinic, they would give me iron tablet. I don't like the taste of them. There's something. So a sarsaparilla to my thing. No feral here. No feral boat here. No feral boat here. Straight sarsaparilla. I did some sarsaparilla the other day. Let me show you since you're still here and I'm still here. I did some sarsaparilla. I have my sea mush, and I also have, yeah, this is my sea mush. Yeah, but you know the sea mush, A lot of people do not know to consume the sea mush, but I'll show you since you're still here. This amount of sea mush per servings is the right amount of sea mush. Georgia, all right, later. This is the amount of sea mush, so you can go ahead and buy some sea mush and it will last you for a long time. But a lot of people think that you have to use a lot. No, sea mush is very, very powerful. Remember that, yes, man, anytime, just tell me. Sea mush is very, very powerful. It's kind of expensive. And here where we live in Port Antonio, even 2 days ago, I saw the man who was selling the sea mush as well. Because already have some, I didn't buy any. But this is the amount that you should boil it, blend it, strain it, and drink it. And you can do it 3 times per week. This is good for your health. This is how I did the sarsaparilla when I grinded it up. So the Chinese, they have some little cups that we selling. 50 of this is $600, but they have some bigger ones as well. So you can go ahead and buy some and do your retail business. So when I'm on the road in my bag, this is legal, this is not illegal. So the men will buy this from me. Doreen Brown, good morning. Is that Irish mush? Yes, it is Irish mush. This is Irish mush. Yes, the sea mush. I bought it from the fishermen in Port Antonio. Um, but this bag of Irish mush can last you for a good time because what you don't need is much. So what you need, you're welcome. For a servings is this. And if you do too much Irish mash, it will not be good for your health. It is very, 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 very powerful. Very powerful. And this is enough. So you boil it and blend it and strain it. And you do not have to do it like others by putting milk and all that in it. You boil it. You're from St. Thomas, big up yourself, Doreen. If you come to Portland, Port Antonio on a Friday or a Saturday, yes, it was Saturday that I saw the man. You could get this. He sold me this for 500 Jamaican dollar. That's like 3 US. I think this is reasonable enough for anybody to afford a $500 bag. Yes, you're welcome, Doreen. Please subscribe to the channel, Doreen, and stay connected. And the sarsaparilla, what I read is that the sarsaparilla is for the people who complaining about knee pain, body pain, flesh pain, and all those pains, and it have iron. I slept on my glass, and this is the result. Drop asleep. I watch YouTube on the glass. But it's okay. I'm still seeing the chat through it. So get connected to the channel where you can learn more. And spiritually, most of what I know that I can say here is like what I have dreamt. Yes. So I didn't know that because when I get my Irish mush, I used to blend up the whole of this, like the one very bag, and boil it and blend it and just drink it. You need some sarsaparilla. All right, Marie, settle yourself. You know you can't get anything from me. So the truth is that I used to just boil the whole of this and just blend it up and drink it. But there was a dream that I got to say, Althea, you're consuming too much sea mush at this. So what happened is that because I drank it so much, like there was a spirit that was refusing. My body was refusing it. Because this whole amount here, when I buy it from the man on the street, I would just come home, boil it and blend it up with milk and all of that. And I will turn it to my head and just go drop sleep. You have knee pain, Doreen. I don't know sarsaparilla. Okay, let me show you, Doreen. Hold on. Thanks for coming, man, and thanks for saying it so that I can show you. This is what the sarsaparilla looks like. It's it's the root of a plant. The plant looks like yam, and the vine runs up in the tree, and the root runs to the ground. Some people find it in hilly terrains like in the Blue Mountain sides, etc. But it can be planted down below, like Ilangoli rider, Ilangoli. Plant it on the flat, no, not only Ilangolis. So the sarsaparilla can be planted like in the land that they plant Irish potatoes as well. It does much better there. Yes, it's found mostly in the hilly terrain, like those hills that the fish pot man goes to find fish pot sticks. So it love those places. The reason why it love those places because it love cool. So if you plant it on the flatlands, please water it. Water it, water it, water it. So it's really vine, like the breadfruit tree vine, and this is what is needed, the vine of it. But in any plants and herbs, all right, let me tell you something. Let me let you in my business a bit. The rice bitters, let me let me tell you. I want you to understand. If I read Georgia Mackenzie, how can I get some of the sarsaparilla, please? Georgia, I have a little phone here. Not even one, but two. This one of these phone have the number that is on my page. Let me say it. I think it's 3544164. It's not WhatsApp. So you see it charge. You'd have to call me straight. 3544164. But let me tell you, if you buy 1 pound of sarsaparilla and somebody said to you, your 1 pound of sarsaparilla is for $30,000. Me just talking that it's not so expensive. When you reach to me, I will explain. If that person say your 1 pound of sarsaparilla is for 30,000, grinded. If you have the 30,000, pay the 30,000 for the sarsaparilla because you know why? If you buy the sarsaparilla, a pound of that sarsaparilla from me, like how it stays in the bag now, and you're gonna use it and make tea for your health. That I got done quick, 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 quick. Althea, I can't find your number. Please send me a message. This number that is on my YouTube channel, this phone here. See it charge. Nobody can say they can't get me because me make sure it charge it. It's 3544164. This it don't have any WhatsApp. You have to ring me straight. Mimi Bear is there. 3544 and it's on my YouTube page. Some I don't think YouTube will mind me telling you this number. What I was saying, Mimi Bear, thanks for coming. If I have 1 pound of rice bitters and it is in herb form, and I'm going to take a little out and boil for the morning, it is going to waste. It's like you're naturally wasting the herb. That's how we were grown. But you know, sometimes people will boil that bush 2 times, 3 times, and they will not throw it away. If you grind the herb, you will get the entire, how do I say it? Somebody help me here. The entire content, the entire potent, everything from it. So when it's grinded and turned into powdered form, it's best. So when you're going to get the herb, please, my viewers, get your herb in powdered form because that way you will realize that you're getting your entire. It is 3544164. 3544164. So if I grind 1 pound, because I am not here to hide information. So if this can help somebody, go ahead and help yourself with it. Because what for me, and it not gonna move from me, no care what. It's gonna just flow. But I always like joyful Julie. Yes, that is it, Auntie Julie. Doreen Brown said thanks. If you want the sarsaparilla, you have to move fast, because that sarsaparilla is anyway. I'm going to take out at least 3 pounds and have it. So best if you get the herbs. Good morning, Auntie Julie. You soon see me on your channel. Watch and see. And I'm going to promise you some East Indian mango this time around, because if you have been watching, you would see how the East Indian mango tree load. I have something to send to Miss Gay. I've been listening but busy in the back, not a problem. So, say for instance, I have 1 pound of rice bitters, and people come and I give them some, because I give some away and I sell some. If I just have the 1 pound of rice bitters in the bush farm, quick it done. Well, once I grind it, that 1 pound of rice bitters, how when I bag it out or parcel it out to sell, I see a whopping $30,000. Yeah, it's true. So the grinded portion, and when I talked to my herbal doctor, he said, Althea, there is a place in Kingston where they sell the rice bitters, and this amount that you have selling, not even selling, but it's like giving away for $1,000. In that herbal shop, it's values $2,100, because what they do it by the spoonful. So it's actually a little spoon you're getting for a little bit of money. So, but I'm not here to rob the people. I'm here to help the people. So that mix up. Oh, morning. Do you have semi-contract bush? Hey, mix up adasa. What kind of problem you come upon my life or come put me in a now? Last time, me got 1 yard and see one semi-contract bush. And go tell the lady say me want one plant. She say if me know me fi leave her yard right now. Semi-contract bush? Semi-contract. Thanks for coming. Mix up at that. I'll tell you, I'm afraid of the rice bitters. It's very bitter. I can hardly use 2 leaves, but you have to try. You have to get the grind portion. Grind it up, Julie. Grind it up. And put some under your tongue. Rice bitters to the world and back. Me talk about the rice bitters. Guys, yesterday me drink one bush, you see. The bush. It was strong. Yesterday I drank some um the one we name periwinkle, the white of the periwinkle. Because me come like my mother, my mother say I should eat as if I am diabetic. Yes, so when you eat like you're diabetic, you will lose weight and you will be healthy. So there is a herb called the periwinkle. Them say it good for breast cancer. Me now wait. Me go boil periwinkle yesterday and drink it. Like me, I do like my friend Saddam. Him say, Althea, from the day you tell me say you read to say the periwinkle good for cancer. Me no business if I breast heart, me just drink it. Saddam say every morning he get up, he drink periwinkle. Because hear what? Mix up that bush is the boss bush for worms. Yes. It hard to find, man. It's in the Blue Mountain side. So when I feel fit enough, I will go on it. So if I get some, I will give you some. The herbal doctor, Joyful Julie. Yeah, man. So some people know much about herb, and this is the reason why nothing cannot happen to them, because they do not wait until something to happen to them for them to start to consume the herbs. So when I read about and I want to tell you this, the first time I found out about the periwinkle was when The herbal doctor asked me to collect some for him, and he would have given me a whopping 2,000 per pound for it. So I get to realize that this herb, and I'm going to tell you the truth on this stream. What I'm telling you, I did not have to tell you, but you've been here with me. You're supporting the live, and I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Call me what you may after I tell you this, but it's the truth. The herbal doctor asked me to get the periwinkle for him regularly. I made videos. I go down in the periwinkle field. My cousin Tobar told me that the periwinkle came up a lot down the bottom there where my dad used to live. I even made a video. I cried down there when I remember we used to live right there with my mother because my father lived on the seaside. That's where he wanted us to be away from the crowd. And that's where the gift of the periwinkles are. And I tell myself, I'm going to go collect some of those periwinkles. I'm going to dry them and I'm going to have them on me as well. So I didn't want to go deep into herbal doctor business. So I was afraid to ask him what the what the periwinkle is good for. So he was asking me to collect the periwinkle and paying me money to bring it to him. And the money was a healthy sum. I think it was the first time I bought, I made up and buy my little bike was when I sold the Cersei and the periwinkle together. And my bike valued 120,000 Jamaican dollars. So I know the herbs would have given me a lot of money. But I didn't understand what the periwinkle mean, and I didn't want to go deep into the herbal doctor business and ask him question about his business. So I was here one morning and I said, the herbal doctor is calling for the periwinkle so often. I need to know what is it good for? And at that time, it wasn't coming to my mind. And that was what I was saying to the lady that was saying when my auntie said she never know that iron could be so light. And she said like she wanted to say everybody know that iron can light and but at that time when I wanted so much to know what the periwinkle was good for. The mind wasn't telling me to go Google it or go search it up. So I was afraid to ask the doctor what was the periwinkle good for? Why was he asking me so much to collect it for him and paying me so much money to collect it for him? $2,000 per pound for green bush? No, no, it wasn't green at the time because I dried it. So when it dried, he paid that money. $2,000 per pound. Not even sarsaparilla you don't get so much money for. And sarsaparilla, they want a lot of sarsaparilla. So the herbal doctor was paying me $2,000 per pound for the periwinkle, and I found it to be a lot of money. So I get up and go reap it. Sometimes I get help, sometimes me alone go and me alone get the money. When me get help, me will share the money. That must be long ago. No, no, not long ago. No, no, just I didn't start YouTube yet. That like nearly 3 years now. But he still asks me to collect herbs. But he haven't asked me to collect the periwinkle in a long while. But him soon call about it again. But I want to tell you this. So the spirit wasn't telling me to Google what the periwinkle was good for, and I was afraid to go into the herbal doctor business by questioning him about his products. Because you know some people don't like you to question. It's just me alone give away information and tell everybody everything like that. Because you know, one day me not go there. One day me I go wake up and me not go there. So somebody have to learn. So I went outside wanting to know what the periwinkle was good for. And there was a periwinkle tree plant. There is a pink one hanging. If you watch my videos, well, I'm going to show you one of the day. I can even show you now. There's a periwinkle plant in my yard on the wall. hanging out on the wall. And there is another one down the bottom there, and it was hanging on the wall. Let me show you, my viewers. There it is. There is one hanging on the wall there. Right, there's a picture hanging on the wall. There is a periwinkle hanging on the wall, but that wasn't the one. This is the one. You see how long it lasts? It is the same very one. It's been here for years. And when I went to that periwinkle tree right there, so it touched my breast. Somebody would say, "Glory be to God." Like the Spirit had my breast pushing up on this plant here. And I was saying to myself, this is it. This plant is good for the breast. There it is. Let me go back inside, my viewers, because the internet doesn't do well out here. And that was the time that I decide that I'm going to Google that very same plant there. And I was literally trembling when I read that that white of a periwinkle plant is good for breast cancer. Same as how my body went, my and it was exactly my area here went and touched the plant, like somebody was just using my body to relate to the plant. Yes, I was too far from the Wi-Fi, but I hope you saw that. And from that day, I tell myself, whatever the Spirit tell me about a plant, whatever the Spirit tell me about fruits or foods, that's what I'm working with. Because I didn't have to go to Google. I didn't have to go to Google to know that what that plant meant. Naturally, spiritually, so there is something that um there seems the herbal doctor says that I get the gift. And what I can know about plants, he is there teaching the people that cannot know it. So what he said is that the reason why I will know about the plants and what is it good for in the body is because I get the gift. I didn't know. I didn't know until my breast went to touch that herb outside in my yard. And when I Googled it, it told me the same thing. I don't know. I don't. I can't. Doreen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I will not. Hey, hey, you. Hey, hey. See my friend them here a long time. I not see them, you know. Hey, you don't go in my room, you know. Don't go in my room. See one matchstick there. Pick it up for me. Go on out, man. Go on out. Those are my little friends. Doreen, I don't know, but if Marie, you're there, that was the biggest inspiration that I have gotten from from nature. 35, 35. That was the biggest inspiration that I had gotten from nature. And sometimes when people call me and say, Althea, what good for this? And well, I don't know, you know. I don't know. I don't know yet because I did not get that inspiration. And people said this good and that good and that good. I speak about the rice bitters. I speak on the periwinkle. I don't know. I have never seen anybody. The herbal doctor is the one who knows because he's using it to treat people. He have a license. He also have a channel 876 Herbs. He's located in Port Antonio, Brownbrook, and a lot of people goes to his retreat. And even though he's an herbal doctor, he doesn't work alone. He and his wife travel the world. His daughter and his son works alongside him. Other medical doctors work alongside them. They have their machines. They will test you before they start to treat you. What I noticed that there was a young man who I saw on the street. I know him well from long time, but sometimes you take long to see one person. And when I saw him, I have to say to him, "What's wrong with you?" Because it was evident that he was sick. He said, "Althea, I am fretful." I said, "What is wrong?" He said, "Terence is back in the house." All right, Terence, thanks for being here. He said he was feeling sick and he went to the doctor, and the doctor said that he have some stones to be removed, and he is afraid of doing the operation. He was saying that the doctor said he would have to do an operation in order to remove the stone. And he said his sister came from abroad and noticed that he wasn't looking good. You add them, you get rid of them, Terence? Kidney stones, maybe those were the stones that he was talking about. And he said his sister said to him, "Oh, them pass, all right, thumbs up to that." I don't know if it was gallstone or kidney stone, but he said the doctor said he had to do an operation. And I was looking at him and I said, you need to go see doc. You need to go see my herbal doctor. I think he's the best. Sometimes he's in Lagos. Which part near Lagos? I must be somewhere over Africa. Somewhere. And he said his sister came and saw him and knew he was not feeling well. And his sister told him that whatever happened to him, he should let her know, and whatever money it will cost for him to do what he has to do, she will send it from abroad. Thumbs up to his sisters. Families are treasures, Kidney stones usually pass, but not gallstones. Okay, so maybe it's gallstone. I don't remember what stones. Thanks for the lesson on the stones, parents. And I told him, I'm going to give you dot number because I have dot number. And I'm going to give Doc your number so that you can talk to each other because Doc is like that. Doc is not like the typical doctors who plays doctor. So you cannot talk to them certain time. Any hours you call doc answer. And him a real doctor. Him a both doctor. Him a doctor and him a herbal doctor. Him a mix up doctor. So doctor will just randomly see somebody calling him and answer. And then you and him can talk. You can tell him your problem. He will tell you, come in the office, or my wife is there, or my daughter is there, or my son is there. They are all trained. And the next time I saw that young man, he was picking soursop for me, and he was telling me 100 times, thank you. He said his sister sent him the money, and he went to see doc, and his problem is being solved. The bad things about kidney stones is that anyone at any age can get them, said Terence. So it's good to get help from somebody. Doc is in Brownbrook in Port Antonio. The herbs that he used to treat his patient, he knows what to do. And he knows the type of herbs to use. I asked him, I said, Doc, what is your worst case that you have ever dealt with? He said somebody came that couldn't walk, and that person said they heard about him and wanted help. First thing he did was put that person on his machine. I think the machine is about 7,000 Jamaican dollar, like about 40 US dollar. He doesn't like to treat a patient without seeing what is happening. So he works with other doctors that comes to read the machine. He can read it too because he's a doctor. So as I say, he's not just an herbal doctor. He works as, he's a medical doctor as well, but they use natural herbs and they put their herbs in capsules forms as well. So I said, Doc, what is your worst case? What is the worst patient that you have ever dealt with? And he said the patient came in and that patient couldn't walk. That patient was so sick. But when he saw how sick that patient was, when he put the patient on his machine, he realized that even though the patient was sick, the patient organs were not that bad. So he decided that he wanted to help this person. So what he did, he kept that person in his retreat home. So that person, you're big so you can sign for yourself, was spoken to medically by the doctors to say, if we send you home to do as you wish in your home by people taking care of you, you will not survive. The only way you will survive, mix up others. I said, did you mix the periwinkle bush to boil tea? There is the pink and the white flowers. The white one, the internet, the Google says it's good for the breast. The pink is a different thing. So you don't mix it. So, but you have to know that with herbs, you use little bit and not enough. Because herbs go by spoonful. Just boil some tea and drink it, so it can harm you. Be careful. Like and subscribe to the channel. So the doctor told me, the herb, come on, no man, told me that he kept that person in his retreat home and he changed the person's diet. Okay, thanks. Big up, mix up. He changed the person's diet. Sometimes we are sick because we need a change of diet. And he kept that person for 1 month. And he gave him the cleansing herb first. And then, no, after the cleansing herb, he changed the person's diet. So the person was eating like anyone should be eating. And that was how the person came back on his feet. It was a man. And that person is alive and walking. Walking. That person went to his retreat, not walking. But because there were so much toxin in the person's body, it caused the person to not move around efficiently. And Doc was the one who helped him. Sometimes you have to move away from the kitchen, in which the ways in which you eat. All right, let me say something here. And you will understand that how we eat sometimes it's not the way we are supposed to eat. Say for instance, I was outside in the flowering garden moving up the dirt, so my fingernails are not so pretty this morning. But this is my fingernail here. If I cut it, no, would it need to be cut tomorrow? I use that illustration to say sometimes we are rubbing down on the furniture too much. So the more you rub it, is the more sometimes it get worse. While there are things that the more you work on it, it get better. So you have to know what is good to rub down every day and what is not good to rub down every day. I don't know if I'm reaching somebody here by saying it the way I'm saying it. But what I'm saying, if you eat, if you drink Lasco, let's put Lasco as an example, every day, you use it in your tea, you use it in your porridge, and every day you wake up, you have to have that milk. That milk in your, let me say milk because it's not everybody know Lasco, in your diet. What do you think will happen to you? What do you think will happen to your internal? You will develop mucus. If you eat cheese every day, you will develop mucus. And I said this before, and YouTube didn't ban me, and YouTube didn't have a problem because I say where I got the information from. So when there was some videos out, I don't know if them take them down, that was saying that breast cancer in women come from eating cheese. Always awesome advice. Yes, thanks, Terence. And when the doctors research how women get breast cancer, all of them came up with the same thing. When they look through the breast, the cheese is not being digested through the woman's body. So it go and settle in the breast. And there is where the breast get it. It's not me, so you know. I didn't dream this, you know. It's read this on the internet. I don't know if them take down the information. But what they were saying is that breast cancer officially, and this is the reason why some people saying that them using the better cheese. And those cheese are more expensive. The natural cheese, I don't know everything about natural this and natural that. Me no know which one of the cheese are natural cheese. Because what I do, I try my best to stay far from cheese. And then now when Easter come, oh my God, uno pack up uno kitchen with this whole heap of Easter bun and cheese, bun and cheese. The bun already sweet, which is not good, and the cheese no good again. And because it tastes so nice, it has to be the top. There are some things that should be taken out of the supermarkets. And according to the doctors that we have to listen to, what I read was that the cheese was what settled in the breast. I was feeding my daughter when she was growing up on the same Lasco thing here. And every morning she get a cup of Lasco tea. That's a milk here. And one night she vomited from night to morning, and it was pure slime. It was mucus. It came from the Lasco. You know what? I didn't even take her to the doctor, believe. I just watched the process and just never give her any more. I just watch her go through her time, and I realized that, so we have to shuffle up and know what we feed our internal, because when it goes down there, that's where the problems comes in, and that's where we have to go pay our monies to see the doctors, and sometimes we are seeing the wrong doctors. We have to mix up the doctor, talk to the herbal doctor, and talk to the other doctors as well. So we have to mix the thing in order to get better. So you cannot just keep putting in the fruits, putting in. If I should get the chance to say what shouldn't be in the supermarket, I would choose the syrups would have to be thrown off the shelves, and some other items. But the first thing that I would throw off the shelves is the syrup, because why do we need syrup? The two gentlemen in my neighborhood that have been diagnosed with diabetes, when I spoke to them, One man tell me say every evening him used to drink the syrup. Him can't resist the taste of it. And no, there was a gentleman who asked me, I will not call any name, to take his daughter to see the doctor. And from the time I saw how under his daughter neck look, I know that it was diabetes because sometimes it shows under the necks. Rosemary is there saying hello, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Rosemary. Rosemary said I. And when I said to him, what do you think would cause your daughter to get diabetes? He said she loved bag juice. So sometimes he would buy a bag and put in the fridge for her. I said, you have to stop. White chocolate, yes, man, Terence is there. You have to stop. In my house, I do not practice again making juice like drinks. So I don't go out and buy tang. That was like when I didn't understand the issue of health. And my daughter, she liked to drink drinks. Sometimes you would see her thieving away and watching me just to go buy a drink at the shop. But she understand the reason why I do not stock juices in the house because if the thing, whatever food you have in the house, it will tempt you to consume it. So I will pick the fruits from the tree and I will make some fruit juice with for her. Okay, Bala is still there. I will make some fruit juice for her occasionally. And sometimes when I make the fruit juice for myself, I will go and friend her up and say, drink a glass of this man. It's good for your health. And she will take a long time, but she will just turn it to her head. So she's not being at loggerhead with me by not stocking up the house with a lot of juice or making juice and had sugar with it. She understand. She understand that it is not good to go out and stock goods. If it leave to me alone, I would just go into, if I get the chance, I would go into all the supermarket and just throw them out. Throw them out. Throw them out. Some mothers believe that it's okay for them to step in the supermarket and buy those juice in the box and all of that for the children. It is not good for their health. Anytime you see your children start to pee a lot, then you will know that the diabetes is kicking, or even you, the diabetes is kicking into your bloodstream. Guys, my mother is diabetic. And I learned, welcome Bala, a lot from her. If I'm here and I even consume too much mangoes or fruits like that, under my foot bottom pains me. So I know when to ease up. So your foot will help to indicate, or you will feel some pains going across your body because your blood get too sweet. They said diabetes can be reversed, but if you do not help yourself, how is it gonna be reversed? You're packing up, you're going to the supermarket and you're packing up this whole heap of juice, put in your house. Your fridge full of juice. All you need there is water. You go pick the plum and the apple and the guava and you blend it and strain it or whatever way you can get the juice out of your tummy or your head. You do not have to add no more sugar to it. We have to stop the process in which to save ourselves. Why do you think? Yes, that is the way the body gets rid of excessive glucose. Yes, why do you think natural life with Althea? You don't have to tell me say me look good enough. Cause me I can see say me look good. Why am I looking this good? Is because I am. Thank you, white chocolate. I am working on myself. It's not an easy task. But you have to abstain. You have to abstain. It's best if you blend up the pineapple skin more than eat up the pineapple. And if you have to eat the pineapple, just eat one little piece. You cannot be gluttonous. You already know how those things taste already. If you're gonna eat beef, eat one little piece. If you're gonna eat chicken, eat one little piece. You know how those things taste already. Be like, what's the name of the man in the Bible who was so used to being around female. And when he got sick, and because the people in the neighborhood knew that he was loving upon a female, they carried somebody to keep him warm, a female in his bed because he couldn't move around. Where the man name? Somebody upon the life tell me where name, and he turned his back. He said, I'm used to that. I've been there and I have done that. So we can tell ourselves, you see them all for meat business there, you see what them all for sugar business there. I have been there and done that. I don't have to pack up my plate with no two meat, nor no three meat, nor those wally for cow this and cow that and cow foot. Careful of our arteries. We are getting old. We are not young. We can run up and down in the yard, and some of those energy is gone. When we sit down and eat up this whole heap of things as big people, where we gonna get the energy? We can't run up and down out a door like Pitney. We cannot run up and down. So sometimes, even when the children consume the sweets and the this and the that, some of them though, some of them, because some of them their bodies cannot handle it. Some of them are better off because they are active. They are active. And this is the reason why they move around and they come back thirsty again and they come back hungry again because their body is working efficiently. Our bodies are not working efficiently. This is the last part of us going up. Yeah, and it is true. And anything where we never do already for we pitney, try make preparation now. Because anything can happen to us once a man, twice a child. You understand? So we adult here who are going up in age, this big whack of food in our plate, we need to eat healthy. Some of us are not wealthy enough, but if we plant little dasheen, little sweet potato, we were having the conversation while coming from Port Antonio, and I posted on the chart. The Chinese are planting in bags now. Elvis is there. The Chinese are planting in bags, and those bags are some of the big bags that you can get them at the places where, like shipment, like you order something online and they ship it to the company. The companies have those bags. You can buy them off them. You can buy some dirt or collect some dirt and you can plant your sweet potato, anything in them. I'm going to do it. I'm going to practice what I preach. I ordered some bags, but I ordered some bags for my brother who collect the bottles, but I'm going to. All right, welcome, Elvis, said Terence. When I get those bags, I'm going to put dirt in them. Do like the Chinese do, plant some Irish potato in them and some sweet potato, etc. Because once I continue on this channel here, this is what I'm going to be exporting. I have to help somebody. While you help me, I help you. So, as an adult going up in age, we have to desist from some of our eating habits and some of our drinking habits. And I spoke of the time when I went into the hospital and I saw the amputated foot men. There wasn't any women there. All their feet have been amputated. And I asked the doctor what causes this, and him said the man them love sugar too much. And if you notice, the man them love sugar more than woman for true. Because the alcohol that the men are drinking, they are packed with sugar, especially sugar cane, the rum. The rum is from sugar cane. You're welcome, Elvis. And then now, some men, when they are eating their dinner that their wife provide, because them really work hard, them believe them consume a lot of juice, especially the young men. So, see my friend George, he have been diagnosed with diabetes. Him said the doctor string him up 3 different bag of drip. We didn't see that coming because George they are happy with us every day. But when we get to understand is that they consume syrup and they consume a lot of rum. So there is where the problem is. So, like me, let me tell you a little about how I eat based upon what my mama say. My mama say, eat as if you have diabetes. When I check my sugar level, they are always saying it's good. But what I do, I research the five food groups. Guys, you have to research it. See what they said about the five food groups. Sometimes when you ask people what are the five food groups, because they do not sit and study those things, they do not know. So the five food groups, it includes starch, it includes vegetables, grains, dairies, and protein. So starch is a must, dairy is a must, but get the unsweetened milk. Some people use almond milk. Protein like beans and peas, plant the gungo peas if you can, and the beans, and you can get the proteins from, I wouldn't even want to mention egg and I just say fish and beans, because eggs eggs cannot be in my diet. No eggs. Yes, drink more water, flushes the glucose out of the body. So my mother didn't bother with the Irish potato. I kind of like the Irish potato though, but I am not going to eat too much. So the good book is that the dasheen, the sweet potato, the banana, the plantain, and the pumpkin, and the cocoa. So let me say it again. For us, is a little dasheen, a little sweet potato, pumpkin, banana, cocoa, and plantain. Not too much of the Irish potato. So my mother advised me not too much Irish. She was diabetic and it never troubled her. It never troubled her. When she got into the hospital when she was sick, the first day she went in, the sugar was 7.5. The second time she went in, the sugar was still 7.5, the diabetes. And the doctor was saying, how comes her sugar balance all the days when she's coming in the hospital is the same reading? Because she know what she was doing. So it's papaya. It's papaya that is the fruit, and it's okay for us to consume 1 pound of papaya 3 times per week. Okay, sis. So it's 1 pound of papaya for the entire day. All right, China Z. That's how it is. So you do not have to be afraid if the doctor says that you are diagnosed with. All right, you too, China Z, with diabetes if you help yourself in order to correct it. So you have to stay away from the sweets. Your body still needs the starch, but not much. So if you follow, going to start a life now. All right, see you around. If you follow the trend, all you need is 2 pounds. 2 pounds of food and a pound of fruit. The right fruit, which is the papaya. So if you're gonna have the mango, it's one mango 3 times per week or any other fruit, just one. So you cannot say it's mango time, so you're gonna eat 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mango. It's not good for your health. Neither whether you have sugar or you don't have sugar. Whether you are diabetic or not, you do not need to overload your body with too much sweets, whether it's fruits or not. So a pound of papaya for the day. So you can eat half pound in the morning and eat half pound later on. No more candies. No more candies. So you can keep your papaya in your fridge, or if you don't have fridge, you can keep it covered up from flies on your kitchen counter. So you can eat half pound of papaya in the morning. By few hours that gone out of your body, so you can eat another half pound. So you can consume 1 pound of papaya for the entire day, or one mango. And when you consuming the papaya, you don't do it for the 7 days of the week, only 3 days for the fruits. If you're going to measure your food, you should measure to say that you are going to eat 2 pounds, 2 pounds of food for the day. So you only really need a meal and you need snacks. You have some biscuits that they say are whole wheat. You can stock up on your whole wheat biscuit so that if you feel like you're getting hungry, you drink your milk, you drink your milk and you eat your whole wheat biscuit. But one meal for the day that that is consist of starch, protein, fats, and guys, just look, research the food group and write it down and put it by your fridge. If you're not on a fridge, put it somewhere where you can remember how you're supposed to consume your food. And that is true. So ask your granddaughter or your daughter if you can do it yourself. Look what the food group consists of. If you don't eat meat, you have to eat three different vegetable or beans for the protein. So you need the beans and you need the gungo peas, you need those legumes. You really need them. And the reason why I can talk and talk so much on these things is because this is how I consume and I feel good in my body. I feel really, really good and healthy. I'm not falling down on my face. And I think my skin is looking good. So what we need is the unsweetened milk for the dairy. No sweetened milk here. And we do not need everything that they said is protein, and it's true, because I deeply believe that the eggs are what are affecting a lot of people health, because one doctor said the eggs are so powerful. The eggs stay one egg, the the content of one egg can be found in your body after a year. So you are consuming eggs for 100 years. You are consuming eggs in your body for 100 years. So because one egg, according to the doctor that a lot of us believe in the most, one the power of one egg stays in your body for 1 year. So you see how much egg you want? Maybe just one little piece. And some people eating 3 egg, 4 eggs. There's somebody, I will not call a name, that is suffering with cancer right now. Because I love to ask people prior to their health. I I stopped eating eggs. Every one of us should. And that person is suffering with cancer. And when I ask that person, what's your favorite meal? What's the thing that you love to eat the more? The person said eggs. That made me run even faster. Eggs. They said sometimes they eat up to 6 eggs. I believe all sickness can be corrected if we pray and if we are clean enough and if we stop bad mind people and ask for forgiveness. I think no care how you're sick, you can get better. That is my belief. One no dead, no dash way. That is my belief. You have to be clean. You have to clean up your heart and come. And whatever is happening to you, it can be reversed, but it not go reverse, if you continue to be the same zombie of a human being. You understand? You have to love others and care. You see how much pitney love around me? Little pitney? That is where it starts. You have to treat them nicely. There was a little girl who liked to come and visit me. And sometimes I take her from her parents and we carry her go another person's yard. And one day I reach my gate. Hear what that little girl tell me? Althea, it's only your yard, me I go. If you go down at that person yard, me not go, cause that person don't treat me nice when me go her yard. The little baby knows. Marlene Robinson, big up yourself. The little baby knows. So if the little baby know when you don't treat him or her right, the big person not gonna know. At that time, at that somebody know. The big person, the and then now some of us think that we can continue to treat our peers wrong and we do not notice. We notice. We notice all who not treat we good. Yeah, we notice. We taking notice because we're big enough to notice. So when you are in a circle and you're not being treated correctly, you know. And this is the reason why don't you never see crowd on my yard. Me no want them boy. Yeah. Me alone will run my canoe. Me alone will steer that ship here. That ship here. The house ship here. Me with ship. With a few company in here. I don't want a crowd. I don't want a crowd. The only time you feel need crowd is unless you're a content creator or you're keeping a party. Some people believe that when somebody dead, they must have a crowd. If crowd come as so, if nobody no come as so. But some people just want the crowd, want the crowd. What good that the crowd they bring? The crowd you should searching for if you're a content creator. Search for people to stay with your content. Outgrown is there. Happy Labour's Day. Guys, big up outgrown in the house. The outgrown and plant up the good food them. The crowd that you should be looking for is if you're keeping a party and you're selling drinks and food. That's where you need a crowd. You don't need a crowd in your house. Not everyone is welcome in my house. Because if me welcome everybody in my house, I won't get the chance to treat somebody special. Me no know how some woman have three, four, five, six partners, some man have three, four, five. And who are the special one? We have to know what we are doing. Happy holiday. Happy holiday. Outgrown. Terence, I showed you too. Blessed Chana. Chana gone. Chana gone. Guys, as I was saying, um, I'm going to be. Oh, this a plane here fly so low. Ooh, see? Ooh, it's a helicopter. Ooh, it's beautiful outside here. So what is going to happen now? Um, I'm going to be heading to my farm. Guys, you will see if I thief the man planting. Yes, the man thief me pine. And me plant for thief back in planting. It's a beautiful day, man. That grown, big up yourself. So I'm about to go to the farm. I hate to leave you, but I hope that you all learn something here. Drink up your herbs, but as I say, if you are going to consume some of this herb, let me show you if the internet doesn't roll. If you're going to consume some of this herb, look at what I'm saying to you. Do not consume more than this. Like you boil it and get a spoonful. Don't just drink whole heap one time because herbs are powerful, and that's the reason why they go in capsule forms, or when you get your prescription from the pharmacy, they will tell you the amount. They will tell you the amount in which to consume. And as I say, thank you so much. My respect, Althea. No man, you're not late. Never too late for a shower of rain. So I'm waiting on somebody to collect these plants from me off the tree because I think it's a god. It's the most godly plant on earth because it's not found like in in the dirt. So I want the orchids all around the yard, and that's what I'm waiting for. Dandy, every day Dandy say collect them for me. Well, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. I rate this plant as the most godly plant, godliest plant on earth because it's found way up in the tree, way up in the tree, way up. And no man now go so far up in a tree go plant flowers, don't it? These plants are man-made. They are still beautiful. We give thanks. Yeah, the earth will deal with them, but these plants relate very much so with nature, and I want them all around. And anywhere I see them and I can get them, and look, you do not have to buy these. Some people sell them, but you can go on them on your own. You do have to buy these. Or when you get them, You breathe them up on your own. And outgrown, look here, outgrown, before I go. Outgrown, say something. Bless morning, my brother. Our kids, those are our kids, yes. Say something. Say something before me give up on you, outgrown. These are all papaya suckers, loads of them. And this is the reason why I'm crying for rain, because I want to start planting them. Pleasant good morning, Jay Brown said, outgrown. Loads of them. But as I was saying, thank you so much for making it natural life with Althea. I have to go charge the phone now and go to the farm. If I am able to do some films so that you can see that I really went to the farmland, I will do it. Thank you so much for making it natural life with Althea. Thank you so much, Tropical. Good morning to everyone. Althea, I did have to make a run, but I'm back. J Brown, Tropical. Oh no, me just read. Tropical, me only have 9% on the phone. You will see me, man. You will see natural life with Althea. And I'm yet to plant out all these papayas. I think it's about over 200 suckers in it. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But we have to wait on rain. Tropical. Go watch the replay, man. Guys, I have to leave you now because it's getting late. But I will soon be back. I will soon be back. Love you all, J Brown. The rain. Thanks.